Draft time, baby. All right, guys, NFL draft time. I've been losing the love for sports, but hey, this is still a fun event that I'm here for, just to see. I guess I'm back to being a Cowboys fan. I took a year off. It wasn't fun. It sucked. And, but after what the Mavericks did, I'm a little more okay with what the fuck Jerry Jones does. So.
Okay. Come on.
Oh boy.
Why does it assume monetization off?
To the 2025 NFL Draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin. People said that Green Bay was too small for this, with a population of 107,000. But we have over 125,000 people here and still counting. Obviously, Green Bay may be small, but it's mighty. Thank you all for welcoming us here tonight, and hope you have a great few days.
All right, I'm going to put a poll up. It's going to be something you don't answer immediately. No team can answer it immediately yet, but as the draft goes on, answer it.
Over the next 3
Whoops.
days, we will welcome in the next generation of stars into the NFL and bring hope to every NFL team, and we may have a few surprises for you tonight.
There we go.
But first, let's hear from some of your Packer greats. Please welcome Clay Matthews.
I will step out at some point to quickly grab food that's being delivered, and I'll be right back. Be right back.
Mason Crosby. Amon Green. James Jones. And Packer superfan Lil Wayne.
I'm going to go off script here real quick, Roger, but I just got off the phone with the President, Donald Trump. He asked me to pass a message along to all 32 NFL franchises. So let me tell you what it reads
This took a
here, all right?
turn.
It says, my fellow Americans, the Bears still suck! Let's go! Go Pack! I'm sorry, Roger, I'm sorry.
Roger's heart like dropped to the bottom of his chest. He was like, "You what? You're talking to who? What? Don't make this political."
That's a first. That's the red meat being thrown out here in the dairy world.
Okay, Green Bay,
Oh my god, that was so funny.
it's time to get the show started. Are you ready? The 2025 NFL Draft is now officially open. The Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
All right. So,
All right.
was the first surprise that Roger Goodell was saying. By the way, in store, Illinois not a swing state. Reminder. So, here we go. The Tennessee Titans draft room in Nashville, Tennessee.
Cam Ward, right?
Had a terrific draft a few years ago.
Be a while. It'll be a minute. I'm probably not gonna stream this whole thing. Might just hop off after the Cowboys pick, depending on what time it is.
Now 30 seconds in, and Will Levis, as we know, struggled last year as a starting quarterback.
I want one early trade, man. Like let's do something interesting.
Couldn't get things going. It was very turnover prone. There's, a lot of other reasons why a team is first overall on the clock. Daniel Jeremiah, this should be Cam Ward from all
intents and purposes.
Yeah, they have a need. They earned that first overall pick with where they were. There was a lot of work needed to be done on this roster. They went out in free agency. They got a couple offensive linemen to come in. They've tried to make this young quarterback friendly for someone like Cam Ward. And Cam Ward, through the process, coming into the season, you're talking about somebody who's viewed as maybe a day 2 pick. But, man, we have seen this pattern happen over and over again, who guys stay in college, they play that extra year, and they vault themselves, in this case, all the way up to the top pick in the draft. He has the upside, the ceiling, when he gets there to compete with all the other top quarterbacks within the AFC. That's what type of ability he has. He's not there right now, CD, but there's plenty to dream on, and this is one competitive kid.
And you're talking about competing in your division and chasing C.J. Stroud. That's your first and foremost. But I think that he has earned this spot, Joel and Rich, because of this. The Tennessee Titans made him earn it through the process. I don't think the idea that a quarterback was absolutely going to be their pick at number 1. They were hoping for that king's ransom that John Robinson got in 2016 when he was the GM. Someone make us an offer. We need help everywhere on this roster. But as they kept going through the process, kept evaluating, kept going through things, Cam Ward earned their trust, earned their respect, and they hope that he will be their Steve McNair going forward as this franchise gets kick-started once again.
That's nothing new for him, though. You know, that's the beauty of it. At least, you know, when I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a guy that was a no-star recruit. You know, he barely got recruited to Incarnate Word. Their head coach was Eric Morris at the time. Eric Morris was the offensive coordinator at Texas Tech when Patrick Mahomes was a Red Raider, and Eric Morris was there at Incarnate Word. Then he took the job at Washington State. Guess where Cam Ward went? To Washington State.
Washington State.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And then he winds up at Miami, and again, a no-star recruit with one offer to go to Incarnate.
There we go.
Word,
That's
winds
better,
up at
I think.
Miami his last year as a consensus All-American. He's going to get selected number 1 in the NFL draft. So you're talking about a guy just earning it in this process. He's earned it since day 1 in his college career.
And to DJ's point about him coming up through all this Incarnate Word to Washington State to this, yeah, competitive, but he could have come out in last year's draft and been a part of that. He took the extra year with Miami and vaulted himself into this position. That's what DJ's talking about with a number of these quarterbacks in recent years.
I think he made more money last year.
Well, and right now he's stuck in the vortex of the Titans apparently taking one for the team by taking all 10 minutes instead of just handing in a card with his name on it like we've expected them to do over the last few
Yeah, I
years.
don't like when teams with the number 1 overall pick fucking take forever. It's like, you should know.
That reminds me a little bit of a guy named Patrick Mahomes, where you watched him in college and he wasn't always clean with his technique. And you know, sometimes you
All right, they must have put. I feel like if you're on the phone, you've put the card in already.
Talent and the competitiveness, and that's what I see in Cam Ward. He has got those things, and you know, that arm strength and the ability to throw from different platforms is what makes you fall in love with Cam Ward. And so, bring that competitiveness, bring that talent, clean it up a little bit. And I think Tennessee's got a really, really good quarterback.
And we just saw Brian Callahan on the phone, and they're beginning to pass it around, which means we're close. In the meantime, Daniel.
Oh shit, my food is here.
Tape of Cam Ward.
Yeah, this is going to be fun tape to watch. A live.
Do I need to be here for the first pick? Well, they're taking forever now. I'll be right back. It'll be like a quick dash.
And a strong, sturdy presence within the pocket. How about the power arm? Watch him get his feet in the ground and drive this ball into a tight window. The strength in the pocket. CD, you mentioned Steve McNair. This looks a little like McNair. His ability to shrug off a tackle and then still get the ball accurately down the field. Think about Caleb Williams last year. The ability to escape and create. He has some of those elements to his game. But as we're talking about things that need to clean up, there's times he's just trying to do a little extra. Trying to make that special play, which has resulted in some mistakes, as you see here in these turnovers. He's gifted. There's things to clean up, but I'm excited about him, guys. And when I reached out to Shannon Dawson, the offensive coordinator at Miami, he talked about the energy, the positivity that he has, and his ability to handle adversity. How about this number? In 13 drives after a turnover last year at Miami, 7 touchdowns, 3 field
pick his
goals.
hand.
The pick
All right.
is in. Ian Rappaport.
Quick step out. We grabbed wings. Wings have been acquired.
Significant interest from other teams in trading for the number 1 overall pick. Cleveland Browns called, the Giants called, offered next year's one. The New Orleans Saints.
I would have taken that.
No deal. The Titans had their guy, their leader for the future.
30 seconds.
But then again, like, I'm not like low on Cam Ward, but he's just, man, number 1 overall.
Hunter is now the second overall pick.
Damn,
in this
fucking,
draft.
this is the worst packaging I've ever seen in my life. All the wings are under the
They
fries.
choose third overall in case you're
Although maybe it means I got some sauced up fries in it. It's actually for the better.
Titans chose a number 1 overall pick in a draft.
Fries are okay.
Picked at number 1 overall. They were the Houston Oilers back in 1978, and they chose Earl Campbell, who, as we all know, is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. No pressure for whoever we're about to hear. So the commissioners coming on out. Now the Browns, again, are a minute plus in. Boy, things will begin to get quite interesting. Certainly, if the name's not Cam Ward here, let's put it that way. But we are expecting it. I mean, the Tennessee Titans sent absolutely everybody from the top of the flow chart to everybody on the social media teams of the Tennessee Titans to the University of Miami Pro Day to record everything. And that's not to just hand off that content to another team, let's be honest. So it's now time for the commissioner of the National Football League to come out with his own 2 feet instead of 2 wheels to announce the first pick of this draft.
Come on.
Let him know, Raj.
The first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback,
Yeah.
Miami.
Man, one of these years, can we get like a genuine, just fucking shocker at one? Like one that, like, you really didn't know? When is the last time that happened? 20...
As quick as we thought it would be, and he is the first overall pick of the 2020.
When's the last time that happened? Well, okay, not to like a terrible pick like this guy was going in the second round level, but just like, damn, we didn't know that's who it was gonna be. I feel like, I think day of it was like, okay, Baker in 2018, but I feel like right before that it was like Sam Darnold. I don't know, maybe that one was shocking enough.
Incredible.
So the Browns took 2.5 minutes to field a call from Duval County, and the Jacksonville Jaguars have moved up from 5 to 2. 7 minutes until we
What?
know that pick at the very least. In the meantime, let's give Cam Ward his due, Daniel Jeremiah.
We gotta trade the fucking Jags. Trade up. Jags wanted Travis Hunter bad.
Not only the play as it's designed, but his ability to extend and create as well. And it's ironic.
And then that makes me kind of think
The other day, he gets to go play with his favorite players.
maybe the Browns are okay with taking Shador if they're gonna trade down to 5.
Probably haven't talked as much about how much he loves the game.
Oh my God, a trade. That's okay. I literally asked for this.
Got a story about when he first got to Miami. First day of practice, able to go ahead and decipher defenses, change things quickly, and they think, we got a live one in this young man.
I need trade details. I need trade details.
So while we're watching Cam Ward again have his moment, with
Hold
all
on, here it is.
respect, we will
The Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick. They're trading 2, 104, and 200 to the Jags. The Jags are trading away 5, 36, 126, and next year's first round pick. Whoa.
Blockbuster trade. The Jacksonville Jaguars wanted to be bold, and they are in fact bold. They have agreed to terms with the Browns to trade from number 5 to number 2, with the Browns receiving a second rounder, number 36 overall.
I'm not saying it will be Shador, but the likelihood
First round pick
went up.
potentially be used to get the Browns a quarterback of the future. Maybe now the Jacksonville Jaguars are in position to take a premium elite player in this draft.
2 and a 4 this year.
It's got to be Travis Hunter. I think it has to be Travis Hunter.
And the Browns,
They've got Josh Allen and
those picks that you mentioned about the
Trayvon Walker, sorry.
Jaguars are now on
And I think Abdul Carter will be better than both those guys. Maybe not year 1,
And I made sure to
but I don't think you trade up for him when you've got those guys.
press conference said, I think it's pretty simple from my perspective. We will prioritize people and players that are intangibly rich, and by doing so, they
I mean, Travis Hunter, like, no off-field issues. Say what you want about his girlfriend. It's not actually an off-field issue.
as that. Charles, everything I know about Travis
And
Hunter,
fucking
people that are around
being
him,
from
he
Florida,
likes 3 things in life. He likes catching touchdowns. He likes taking the football
Right.
away on defense and fishing. That's it.
Well, that's part of the ecosystem, right? Didn't you just talk about an ecosystem there? Look, he wants great players. That's what you want in all of this, and he's going to.
and that's a great position. That's a great place for him to go, where he doesn't have to be number 1 corner, number 1 wide receiver.
In the meantime, we say
He's not the number 1 over Brian Thomas Jr.
all right now here on the stage with the first overall pick in the draft.
I don't remember.
Number ones in your life. You started with one offer from Incarnate Word. You are now the number
Fuck was I about to say?
overall pick. How does this moment feel to you?
Oh, I don't remember who the Jags like number 1 corner is right now.
For me, him, myself, my family, and I'm just blessed to be here. I'm ready to get to work with the Titans with my teammates, and I'm just ready to get the process going.
We've seen you playing football, playing catch in the back all night long. You're staying loose. How ready are you to get to Tennessee and show them what you got?
Well, I'm ready. I mean, that's all I've been dreaming for. It was an opportunity to play in the National Football League, and they blessed me with it. So I'll make sure they get everything I got.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Greatly appreciate that. So the last time a team traded up into the top 2 of a draft for a player not a quarterback was when the Rams traded up for Orlando Pace, first overall in the 1997 NFL draft.
Damn.
So a rare trade for a rare player and talent. They are hugging it out right now in Jacksonville. The pick is in. The Giants are now on the clock. They know who it is. We're about to hear who it is here. And Joel, we had to throw to the stage to give Cam Ward his due. You got
Big time, big time.
$2 to chime in?
On Cam?
Yeah. No, on Cam or whatever.
It's just not updating call.
So let me just finish up Cam, because this guy started 57 games. He attempted 2,300 passes. If you look at guys that won the Super Bowl since 2000,
There he goes.
their college career is 35 starts, about 1,200 attempts. So he's got the requisite experience to come in and play well. I think he'll continue to grow. I really love that pick for Tennessee. And then moving forward, guys, to this pick, Jacksonville moving up. We touched on this before the draft here in the pre-show. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver in the draft. He's also the best corner in the draft, and I believe that he should and will play on both sides, and he'll contribute. And he's gonna
I 100% agree. He does not have to be the number. People talk about he's gonna have to go up against, like they were like, yo, say he plays the Dolphins. He's got to guard Tyreek Hill and then get guarded by Jalen Ramsey at the time.
Trevor Lawrence,
No,
this is it, my man. And we're giving you every opportunity.
because he doesn't have to be the number 1 on both sides, whatever team he goes to. I don't think there's a team he would go to where that would be the case.
And Hunter is such an amazing talent and such an amazing athlete, and he's going to see one-on-one coverage because that dude on the other side, Brian Thomas Jr., one of the best young players regardless of position in the NFL. So it's all there. They got him a great play caller with an offense that fits Trevor Lawrence, and now he's got 2 big-time weapons if this is where they go.
Just jumping in here, we've got about 15 seconds till we hear the official. Who do you think Cleveland might choose 5th overall? Who do you think they move down if they're comfortable?
I'm curious if they go down again.
Yeah, move again maybe.
Just commit to.
They're saying move again for Cleveland. If they move again, I feel like okay, they wanted Sanders but not up that high.
And if they don't drop down, Kurt Warner may have been on it about the runner.
Well, Eric Armstead is the reigning Walter Payton Man of the Year from Jacksonville, and he's flanking the commissioner.
While we are here tonight to celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL, I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes 1 player each year who best represents greatness and compassion both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
First off,
Duval. Duval.
I want to say thank you to the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide, and also tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
All right. I feel pretty comfortable that, this is Travis Hunter. But come on, get to it.
We have a trade. Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back.
Huge. All right. Guest is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to replay around with my sound settings, but let me call.
Is dancing his way out of the green room taking that hot pink to the land of his heel in Duval County, and the Jacksonville Jaguars move up 3 spots, trade next year's first-round pick and other considerations for the unicorn in this year's draft. The last time a wide receiver was taken second overall was when this happened to Calvin Johnson in 2007. The last time a cornerback was chosen in the top 2 overall picks in the NFL draft. It hasn't happened in the common draft era, and it's the first time for both in one and the same individual, the guy who just put on a Jaguars hat.
DJ, of course he's running up there. He never gets tired.
No, he's not sweating, I can tell you that much.
115 plays per game. Just think about that. And right now, I'm just wondering, Champ Bailey, all those other guys who could, Charles Woodson, did they feel like they were born too soon, Joel?
Hello.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now joined by a man who didn't want the world to see his reaction to his own team's pick.
Yeah, I had to romanticize my melancholic solitude when we did that. Excuse me. I got some like nasal drip or something, and it's like lingering in my throat. So I've been.
Damn, brother is still fighting.
I'm still fighting the residuals of this.
War is not over.
Fucking flu, man. No, war is not over.
All right, quick reaction to the 2 picks we have, and then let's talk about what the Browns might be doing if they're trading down like that. Since they're trading down like that.
So firstly, I mean, I've talked extensively about Cam Ward, at least as far as we're concerned. This has been known for about a month and a half now, more or less, that this was going to be the pick. So no surprise here. It's nice to see it officially. As soon as I showed Brian Callahan on the phone, I saw him laugh, and I knew it was for sure. It had to be Cam Ward.
I'll say this: I think you should do a full draft reaction, recap, discussion thing to the Titans.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So let's. Plus, we've also, like you said, we've talked about that pick specifically because it's just been so known. Thoughts on Travis Hunter being able to go to the home state of Florida?
I like this for both Jacksonville and Cleveland, although it pains me to admit it. I really hate seeing Travis Hunter in Jacksonville. This shit pisses me off.
Because he's awesome, and it's a great place to go for him because like I said for every because there were talks about could he play both sides of the ball, and the biggest thing people were saying was him having to go up against wide receiver 1 and cornerback 1, and I was like, guys, what team does he go to where he is both of those to a team, and he's sure as shit not wide receiver 1 already above Brian Thomas Jr. after what he just did.
Yeah, who just had a phenomenal season. So, and I think they complement each other well too. So I do think they start him more at receiver than at corner. I think he works his way into the corner rotation. Especially they're definitely deeper at corner than they are at receiver.
With them paying their quarterback what they are, they need to surround him with talent.
Get this man on the offensive side of the ball first and foremost. I like this for them. I like this for Cleveland. Cleveland got a lot. They got the 36th pick out of this.
And
they got next year's first. Like
huge.
That's a good haul. They moved back a little bit in the 4th round, but
I am not saying that this is the pick, and I wouldn't even say it's favored, but I think them trading down increases the likelihood of them getting Sanders. I know all the talk recently about him going down, like in terms of fan perception. I know you said it's not actually a fall because this might be where the teams already were, but I think just trading down, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think it increases the chances a decent bit of them going with Sanders.
I'm gonna start live streaming here. I'm gonna hit go live. So I think I've said enough off cam I know you're live right now, but I need to.
So it's somewhere out there.
Yeah, it's which is good, but. Another reason I like this is because Genty now doesn't go to 5th, which means the Raiders have a chance. Or if the Bears want to move up, they could. But either way, Because I've heard mumblings. The Bears might want to move up, and the Jags thing that kicked in like half an hour before the draft started. But I saw like Jay Dilla, I think or not Jay Dilla. Good lord. But there's a Jags reporter named Dilla who was like, from my understanding, he's pretty tapped in, and like he started tweeting about it like half an hour before the draft started. Like, hey, this is real shit. Like, this might be happening.
If you're the Giants, who you taking here? I would take.
This is Abdul Carter.
I was gonna say I would take Abdul Carter, and if I want a quarterback in the first round, I've got a high second. I'll try to trade back in later.
Yeah. Well, and see, that's the thing. If for us to see, I think 3 quarterbacks go in the first round, it's gonna have to be Cleveland or the Giants trading back into the first round. I think for us to see. Onyx, what are you doing, baby?
Shit, I don't rule out anything with these teams.
No. Hi. She's on my chair. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Hit, yep.
For me. Do you hear it?
I
Let me know when you.
I have the draft muted. I have it muted, so I'm not really worried about it.
Okay. Well, you want to go ahead and say?
If you want to, let's go ahead and get into it. It's Abdul.
Yeah, it was Abdul Carter.
Yeah. That could be. We might see Kayvon Thibodeau get traded tonight. We might see him get traded tomorrow. They might just hold on to him.
I mean,
though,
have a fleet. Have a fucking stable of fucking.
Yeah, you can never have enough edge rushers. So.
You never have enough men.
Can never have enough men. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Good for Abdul. I just went live. We're here. Good for Abdul. And he has already said, even being an Eagles fan, he said if I get drafted with the Giants, I'm gonna have to leave that behind. It's all New York at that point. He's got that shit on too. Do you see that?
Yeah, I saw the fit.
Oh, the chain too. God, that chain's dancing too. He's got the shit on.
I mean, these guys show up to fucking impress, dude. Like. Rarely, I don't know how often you even see. I don't even know how often you see a genuine miss of a fit in the draft.
Very rarely. Yeah, no. People usually they got something nice.
Because even the outlandish shit, I'm like, you know what? You doing something?
It's memorable. Yeah. They're showing the clips. Abdul, this says quick first step. That's an understatement. This man teleports across gaps. He just finds a way. I don't know. It's so weird. Even though he's great at shedding blocks, he's also he has this it's because he played off-ball linebacker for first couple of years. He has this really good trait to avoid contact altogether sometimes. At least when he's playing the run. Yeah, he's awesome. I mean, there's a reason I wanted him number 1. I mean, I fucking love Abdul Carter. That's well documented.
Yeah.
So, good pick for the Giants. I'm sure if they had their pick of the 2, they probably would have taken Travis Hunter. I don't think they're upset that they had to. I don't think they view it as settling for Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter is that good of a player.
Here, ramble about whatever you want. That's not a response to what you just. I mean, I'm gonna take a quick step away. So ramble about whatever you want. I'm grabbing a drink real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and ramble about the next pick then, because I think it's likely that it's Will Campbell. However, both Elliot Wolf and Mike Vrabel are known to keep things close to the vest. So, excuse me, the odds are juiced pretty high. The odds are juiced quite high towards Will Campbell being the 4th overall pick, and I think it makes sense. They definitely need it. Need to get Drake May as much as you can offensively to protect him. Whether it be offensive lineman, wide receiver, hell, they could take Genti. I think it'd be a fantastic pick. He's the best player remaining in the draft. Well, him and Tyler Warren, I would say the 2 best players remaining in the draft. Man, I'm so happy we're here. I'm so happy we're here. It's been I felt like a kid on Christmas all day long. Work took forever to get done with because I just wanted to get home and watch the draft. It's a miracle I was able to take a nap and not only that, but sleep the whole way through up until my alarm. So, God, I'm so happy. So happy the draft is on. Shout out the draft, man. This is my favorite TV event of the year. Like I've said previously. Oh, nice. That was beautiful.
It's not what it normally is. You want to take a guess?
That's fine. Yeah, let's go. Is it a Sprite?
Dude, very close. I think you felt its aura. I think you did feel the aura a little bit.
Okay.
Really close.
Is it a Starry?
No, it's not. Starry. It's okay. I'm trying to think. It's not Sprite's.
Oh, it's not
flavor.
lemon lime flavored.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
like, I'll say if you got an upset stomach, it's
Oh,
either
ginger
Sprite or
ale.
this, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Love me some ginger ale.
You felt medicinal
Yeah.
through the
Medicinal
microphone
property,
here.
healing properties. Yeah, I figured. Well, I could go for some ginger ale right now, but I'm still fighting shit.
I've had an upset stomach today. Anytime I get little sleep,
Yeah.
my stomach is just fucked. Since I stayed up late
jumping jacks.
to fucking pre-order the Switch 2, which I successfully did, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I got blessed. All right, pick is in, baby.
Yep.
New England can go
I think
a
it's
lot
okay.
of different ways.
They can, and I like I was saying when you were gone, I do think New England's probably keeping it closer to the vest than most teams because it's Elliott Wolf and Mike Vrabel. But the odds are juiced pretty heavily to Will Campbell. I think he's like minus 500. So Vegas thinks they know. Oh, and I forgot to mention what Cleveland's going to do. I think they're going Mason Graham at 5.
That
What
would
I've
be
heard,
cool.
they
That would
really
be
like
awesome.
him. And that was a pick that was mocked pretty heavily to Jacksonville too before the Genty rumors picked up the last couple of days. Oh, that might have been the ultimate smokescreen right there. Was
The Genty rumors.
the Genty rumors because that picked up like just a few days ago, and that's been snowballing all the way to Vegas, making Jacksonville the favorite this morning to take Genty.
Oh damn.
And yeah, and then obviously that bait and switch there. They ended up moving up to 2, which materialized right before the draft. So cool stuff.
As I started the stream, I was like, I'm hoping for a trade early in the draft.
Yeah.
And apparently we got
Yep.
the first like top 5 trade for a quarterback since like 97.
Yeah.
That's like this fun stat they read out.
Well, the Titans picking at number 1 for the first time since '74.
Yeah, I heard that one too. Fucking what, Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell, future Hall of Famer, which is a good omen for Cam Ward, future Hall of Famer.
No pressure.
The last time the Titans had the first overall pick was 2016. They traded out of it. Of course,
Right.
that was the Jared Goff year. We gave it to the Rams. We ended up taking fucking Jack Conklin, I guess. I think was 2016. Yeah,
Check out the new whip.
Conklin was pretty good too. Hi, Katie.
How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
She's somewhere.
Many Bud Lights can you take? You have to give me one of those.
Yeah. Haven't reacted to it, I guess, with us yet. We signed Tyler Lockett last night, which is a great for Cam Ward. I do love that, especially Lockett, one of the best off-script receivers of the last 10 years.
Gosh, Tennessee being a
So-
wide receiver graveyard will never stop.
We're never beating the allegations, no, but at the very least, Lockett is the type of receiver that ages well. Not that but also the leadership, I think, is the ultimate reason they signed him, because
Yeah.
we're talking about a guy who played with Russell Wilson for like 7-8 years, and Russell Wilson, was the ultimate play extender in his time in Seattle, and that's what Cam Ward's going to be in Tennessee. So we're looking at a receiver that knows how to play with Cam Ward's play style, who can teach other Titans rookie receivers, assuming there are any, how to do it. The Titans did say during their pre-draft press conference they have a list of players at 35 they will not take calls to trade down at if they're on the board. So I'm sure there's at least one receiver there. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans went a little different direction at 35 than we expect, because they did also say they firmly believe they're just wanting to take the best player available, not just drafting for need. So, like, if they go interior defensive line at 35, I'm not going to be stunned. It wouldn't be my pick, but I won't blame them if they do, because you're not, like, there's a reason you're picking first overall. It's because you fucking suck, right? You're not drafting just for need at that point. You have a lot of needs. You just need to draft the best football players and figure out how to get them on the field. And if you draft the best football players for a couple of years, you're gonna find your way back to contention
Here we
at
go.
some point.
Here's
So
okay.
okay,
Yep.
Will Campbell.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Get Drake May some help.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
Drake May some-
you
That's
get
all it
a
was. I
high
don't care if it was
floor.
pass catcher or O-line. Yeah.
You get a high
him some help.
floor offensive lineman. You're gonna,
Yep.
you feel like, hey, maybe he plays tackle. If not, you know he can
Right.
kick in.
Well, maybe they let him fail at tackle.
Yeah, that's
first.
what I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't be
Like, that's
opposed to
what-
that. Yeah. Yeah, instead of like, well, I don't know, well, because Vrabel had Skoronski and he moved him straight to guard. So I'm wondering if they're going to do the same. I doubt it. I don't think you're taking a guard 4th overall. I think they're going to let him fail at tackle first.
And maybe he succeeds. You know, I know there's some arm length limitation, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
If somebody were
Michael
to.
Ruse comps. Hell yeah. Shout out Michael Ruse. Titans legend.
Okay.
Campbell's awesome, so I think this is great regardless. Even if he fails at tackle, you're still drafting what I think is going to be a phenomenal guard. So you're just getting an offensive lineman for Drake May. I'm never going to be mad at a team that takes quarterback 1 year and offensive line the next year. Even regardless of whether he has to play tackle or guard. He's kind of thick. He's got an ass.
I mean, yeah,
Got some
if
hips on him,
he's
too,
going to be
yeah.
this high caliber offensive lineman, he needs that.
Yeah.
Especially to make up for the thicker the ass, the shorter your arms are allowed to be.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't even think he's like super far below the threshold. I think he's like 33 and a quarter. The threshold's 34. So yeah, he's certainly under it, but I don't think he is like, you know, T-Rex arm. You know, we're not talking about like.
Well, yeah,
Roger
it's
McCreary
not
left
to a
tackle
level
here,
that
yeah.
he still couldn't go 4th overall.
Impossible, yeah. Yeah, certainly. So.
Like
And
if
I think if you're taking him this high, it's because you expect him to.
yeah,
play
like
tackle.
if he came out with 12-inch arms, he wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this pick. Ultimately, like I said, if you're taking an offensive lineman and you drafted a quarterback the year before, it's probably a good pick. Like, very few situations where I'd say I don't like this. So
It's the
it
process.
It
is
might be a
pure.
while before I say I don't like a pick because I'm not sure. Like this next.
Wait,
pick, I think
whoa,
we're
hey,
seeing-
hey, relax, dude. You never know. There's some teams with some questionable history coming up. We're in a little run
Well,
here.
yeah. New Orleans at number 9 scares the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Jets are an interesting one because that could be Membu, that could be Tyler Warren, that could be.
I mean, I'm just saying,
fucking-
watch out for Cleveland right now.
That
This
could be
they might upset you.
I mean, I doubt it. Even if they don't take my favorite player here, they just amassed the 36th pick and next year's first from Jacksonville. Like, they feel like, yeah, you had Travis Hunter. Like, it definitely, like, you're probably a little upset you're not getting Travis Hunter, but I think they feel, you know, pretty
Yeah,
good
I
about
mean,
where they're
it's,
at right
with
now.
the trade down, to me it says like this is the guy we actually prefer, but the process says like we can gain some more stuff out of this.
Yeah. Well, I think ultimately Cleveland wanted Cam Ward, and when they realized Tennessee was taking him, they had to pivot. Not that didn't happen just now. They've probably known that for a while.
That would be
I'm just
so
saying,
fun.
like,
I don't know, dude. There's a team in here like, what? Cam Ward? Fuck, our whole board. We got to
But they
change
said
it.
they were going best player available. I thought they were taking Travis Hunter. Yeah.
Holy fuck, Jackson Dart's not going number 1 overall?
Oh, Will Campbell has prey eyes? Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's off my board. Yeah, his negative Canthal tilt, unfortunately.
All right, pick is in.
No, I think, yeah, I think this is, I'm going to say Mason Graham. I'd be 4 for 4 right now. I'd already be 4 shots deep if I didn't have work tomorrow, so we would be off to a torrid hot. I do have a drink in hand right now, but it's just a whiskey and Coke. Nothing too
I
fancy.
like, just a defensive line with like a fucking stud on the inside and the outside. Like that's just,
Yeah,
I hope that's what they do.
yeah. Could never have too many pass rushers, whether they be inside or outside. Could never have too many pass rushers. I think this is Mason Graham.
If it's not Mason Graham, who do you think is the next likely option?
Ooh, now that's a great question. I don't know who it would be. Teteroa McMillan?
Ted,
I guess, because they need a receiver.
Ted
but,
would be fun.
I don't know who else besides it. Like, I don't think they're a Membu destination. I guess they could be. It's not like a glaring.
What if they were like, hey, you know what? We don't have Nick Chubb anymore. Bring in Genty.
Fuck it. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all.
And it's more, it makes more sense. You can handle it better with the trade down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could stomach Genty too. He's that good. But you could especially
I don't think you
stomach
could.
Genty. You could especially stomach Genty after getting a first-round pick next year. And
I don't think
a
you
pick
could
at the
stomach
top
it
of
at
the
2.
second. I would personally, but I also
I just
get
think
why,
Abdul Carter, like the nature of the running back position, where their offensive line has kind of regressed to. Maybe that was. We'll see how bad they are this year. All right, here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. They took Mason Graham.
Okay, I see. I'd be 5 shots deep right now.
Hell yeah!
Glad I'm not drinking like that. Excuse me. Are you watching NFL Network or ESPN?
I'm on Network.
I am too. Yeah. Fuck ESPN. Fuck Adam
Gabe.
Schefter.
Gabe. Made sure to set me straight.
Yeah. Totally forgot that was an option, to be honest with you. But yeah, I still can't believe ESPN just lets Adam Schefter spoil the draft picks, like right before they're live. Like the camera will cut to him and he'll be like I remember when the Colts were on the board 4th overall in 2023, and Schefter was like, well, you know, Shane Steichen was just the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. He had a mobile quarterback over there. He's going to be looking to do the same thing here in Indianapolis. And then it cuts to Roger Goodell. And it's like, well, everybody knows what the fucking pick is now. Why the fuck did you do that? So,
why did you do that?
Why did you do that? Yeah. I like Mason Graham. Some people are pretty
really low on him.
Graham.
Yeah. There was that one Jags player. I forgot what he said about Mason Graham, but it was like some crazy shit about not wanting him. Like ex-Jags player. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. But people are like the Mason Graham discourse is a little weird. I think he's really good. I don't want to overthink it. I think even if he doesn't have to be Aaron Donald for this to be a good pick, especially in a weaker draft class.
Shit.
And again, you just got ammo to move back, and you're still getting Mason Graham.
You get that quality of player for moving back. You have a fucking Myles Garrett on that defensive line, and now you have a guy in the middle you trust to this degree. Like that's gonna be.
Yeah. Now I think it's Genty at 6. This is the least confident I've been in a pick, though. I'd say because it's been chalked for so long without any actual
new head coach.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, especially you're looking at a running back who kind of plays like Marshawn Lynch, and you're looking at a team coached by Pete Carroll. I don't think he would hate that.
I don't know
at all. So
maybe Pete Carroll hits Marshawn Lynch.
I think he loves Marshawn Lynch. I'm just gonna go on a limb here, and and not to mention Marshawn used to play for the Raiders, so this would be a fun one.
Here's Mason Graham wreaking havoc.
Yeah, I think this is Genty, but if it's not Genty, you know what the fun option would be here?
What?
Tyler Warren just run two tight ends that just live in 12 personnel.
I mean, fuck. I mean, they already got Michael Mayer.
Yeah. Well, he's been on the block for a little bit now.
I don't care what he does in his personal time.
No.
I think that man can play football. Give him
I love Michael Mayer
with a big quarterback upgrade.
I love Michael Mayer. I think
with a
they're looking to move him though.
Say which one about Geno? Huge quarterback upgrade for the Raiders.
Incredible. I love Geno. That's not
like
an issue
like
for me.
top 12-ish guy. Like from like a bottom 3
absolutely.
quarterback room to like a top 12-ish guy.
You're looking at the fucking
stability at the head coach
whatever
position.
Amalgamation of Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. You're going from that to Geno Smith,
which is fun.
The way Geno's played the last 2 years is
like,
awesome.
The Raiders had 2 like fun, good to have backup quarterbacks, but when that's your quarterback room in its entirety,
and they should keep one of those. They should trade one and keep absolutely. That just can't be your only options. You gotta have a real starter in there. Those are both high-end backups, but there's a reason they're backup.
Also, if you do that, you don't do that in this draft. Shout out to Cam Ward, but you do that in like fucking Arch Manning draft. You do that in like a something a little more, or at least with depth at the quarterback position up top. So if you don't get one, if you're still top 5, you got somebody.
Yeah, which I have not said this on air yet. I guess I don't think another quarterback goes tonight.
Right, you said it in the chat. I definitely think another one goes.
I think we see 3 go very early tomorrow. I think only one goes tonight.
I don't know. I just think with the 5th-year option control for a quarterback is such a huge thing. I think I think that some teams trading back. I think Giants trading back in for a quarterback is at a huge possibility. You take the top tier blue chip at 3 when you can, and then you trade up for a quarterback at the end of the 1st.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
I would be stunned.
I'm dead ass.
Stunned. I would be
hold on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yes. All right, dude, you're 6 for 6. Take a fucking shot, King.
God, I'd be fucking hammered right now. Yeah. No, I love this, man. I can't lie to you. I think this is incredible. I can't wait. Like, this is gonna be such a fun team to watch next year. Brock Bowers, Geno Smith, and Ashton Genty. What a fucking offense, dude. I was gonna say I'd be shocked if Minnesota doesn't trade back, whether that be because a team's trading back into the first round for a quarterback, or one of the tackle-needy teams like Kansas City jumps Houston at 25 to move up to 24, where Minnesota is, to get Bowie, get down, baby, Bowie,
get down.
Hey, Bowie, get down. What are you doing? I was gonna say like Minnesota's got so many potential trade. Bowie, baby, come on. Minnesota's got so many potential trade back partners, and they need it. They only have 4 draft picks. They're picking 24th. They can move back a few spots and still feel pretty good with the player they're getting. Plus, pick up some picks later in the draft. Maybe a day 2 pick. Certainly a couple of day 3 picks. Maybe you'd be looking at getting a 4th and a 5th to move back a couple spots. Like Kansas City, I know it needs a tackle. Maybe they want to, because Houston obviously needs a couple tackles. And they're picking 25th.
Houston needs a whole line, baby.
Get down, baby. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Genty is the best running back prospects in Saquon. I do think he's a better prospect than Bijan, at least by a little bit. And
Dude,
I love Bijan.
From what it sounds
well
like in the
documented.
year that Genty had, that's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that.
It's well documented how much I love Bijan.
Those are the
but
top
I
3
think
in the
Genty's-
recent years.
I think Genty's even better. I think he is a Saquon caliber type of game changer.
100%.
Like when the Eagles plugged Saquon into their offense last year, everybody knew that was going to be like the impact that was going to be. And
with a Jalen Hurts at quarterback, like what that does to a run game.
Yeah. Well, and how good that offensive line is, like there is, what do you call it? The offensive line establishes the floor of your running game. Your running back establishes the ceiling. Going from fucking DeAndre Swift to Saquon Barkley, that's about as big of a ceiling jump as you can get at the running back position. Full disrespect to DeAndre Swift. So I don't like that man's game. 7. Now this pick I genuinely don't know. This is Membu or this is Warren, it could be other. I don't want to rule out anybody. This could be Kenneth fucking Grant for all I know. This could be. Excuse me. I don't know if Jets fans would like to see them take another offensive tackle, but
I mean, when that's what you need, that's what you need.
But yeah, it's not the worst. Like,
only one offensive lineman is gone so far. Like
10 to 15 years of Oluf Ashanu and Arban Membu. Like, I wouldn't hate that in the slightest. So, I don't know. But yeah, Genty here at 6. Yeah, love it. I'm gonna I'm 50-50 on Warren and Membu. Gun to my head, I'm gonna say Membu, just because it's a new regime. They're looking to build. They're taking a trench player, I think. So I'm gonna say Membu.
Pick
Membu
is in.
7.
Membu's what you're locked. All right.
Yeah, locking in on Membu. I think, and if it's not Membu, I think it's a defensive lineman of some kind. I think this is a trench player in some capacity.
Okay, we don't need to talk
This
about
could be
his fucking
Teteroa.
growing.
This could be Teteroa McMillan. We might see McMillan fall all the way to Dallas at 12.
I would love
like
that.
Yeah. Assuming he doesn't go here, of course. But I don't think Chicago takes him. He's a kind of similar with Odunze, and I don't know if they really need a receiver right now anyways. So they'll take one later in the draft, I'm sure. But Genty was having fun in the tunnel. That's all. He seems like such a good dude. Like, I just love that. I love everything about this pick. Like, there was a hi baby girl, some NFL guy who was like, he said something about like, look, we all get fired at some point, right? But who we draft is what we're remembered for. He's like, this is a gold jacket player. Even if you get fired at some point, you're gonna be remembered for drafting a future Hall of Famer. Like, just take Genty. Just take him. So, I love this. Absolutely love this. Very, very pleased. Yeah, we'll see what the Jets do here. I think it's Membu.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm them, I would take an offensive lineman. I think that's just what my default. If I never know what to do with the team, I'm just gonna take an offensive lineman.
Yeah. If I'm right about this one, I have a feeling I might be going 9 for 9 to kick off the first 9 picks.
I mean, with the run game, like Breece Hall, Justin Fields, like just Secure some running lanes for those guys, dude. That's
You heard that blasphemy about Brees Hall being on the trade block? I hope that's not true. That would be so stupid.
I saw like Will Levis trade packages, and I saw Brees Hall included in one, and the whole comment section was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That would be so dumb for both teams. I think. Why would Tennessee trade for Brees Hall right now? And
really
like, why would the Jets trade for Will Levis right now?
That I don't know.
Especially Tennessee would have to move down in the draft to facilitate that. And it's like, if you're trading Levis, it's because you're hoping to move up in the draft a little bit, even if it means just one round, you know, or just getting one later pick. Like I've seen packages of like, if Tennessee trades Levis plus a pick, you know, like Levis in a 5th could get them a 4th, and that I'd love that. That's perfectly fine with me. Or Levis just for a 5th straight up would be fine if that's something we can manage. But another thing I've heard lately, like obviously, I think Tennessee wants to trade out of 35 if they get a really nice package. But at the same time, if you're taking best player available and you know you're not plugging all your holes this year, there's no sense in trading down from 35. Just take the best player available at 35. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and predict that we don't trade out of 35. I think we stick and pick there. But yeah, damn, this is taking them forever. That's this one. Yeah, I might need some ibuprofen here in a second. My throat is killing me. I want to make it through the make it through a few more hours of this, but
yeah, we'll see how long I go.
Yeah.
Stayed up late last night. I'm not doing it back-to-back nights. I fucking took a nap when I got home from work, which I never do.
I did today as well. Yeah.
It always just feels like I'm wasting time anytime I take a nap.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need it. Your body needs it. But
yeah,
ultimately,
no shame in it.
I'm just like, shit. Could have been doing blank. You know, could have been doing something.
Yeah. Let me know when the commish walks out there. This shit's taking forever. The fucking Panthers pick is probably in by now. Which my guess, regardless of what happens here, the Panthers pick is, unless this is Jalen Walker right here, which I don't think it is. I'm gonna guess Jalen Walker as the 8th overall pick.
But it's now time, instead of to speculate, to get the actual pick from the commissioner.
I think he's walking up now. Yeah, here he is. He's walking up.
Fantastic.
All right, so you said Mimbu. That's your guess?
I'm gonna lock in Mimbu.
All right.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Mimbu.
Wow, dude, 7 for 7.
It's Mimbu?
It is.
Dog, I am on a heater right now. Okay.
7 for 7.
And like I said, Fashanu and Mimbu next to each other for the next decade. I fucking love that, man. I love that. So, yeah, no notes. If you're drafting an offensive lineman in the top 10, especially one with the traits that Mimbu has, it's probably a good pick. I can't be mad at you. Especially, this is a building block here for the Jets. They know it. And also, this lets you maximize what you're getting out of Justin Fields. It's like, okay, let's see what he can do with some protection. I don't think he's their answer, but at the end of the day, I mean, if he proves me wrong, I wouldn't be upset. I love Justin Fields. So, at least I loved him coming out. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about a one-of-one caliber athlete here at tackle. This is, yeah, just phenomenal measurables. He's not, I wouldn't say he's raw. He needs some time in the oven, but also he doesn't have to play right away for the Jets. So, they don't have to if they don't want to. That's fine. But I like this. I like this, and I think this will work out for them. I like Mimbu, so I feel good about this. 8th overall pick. I'm feeling Jalen Walker. I think they've been missing that Frankie Louvu type, and that's exactly what Jalen Walker is. A little off the ball, a little pass rush, you know, whatever you want from him, that's what he is. So, yeah, my guess here is Jalen Walker.
Well, we'll find out in 30 minutes.
Yeah, if this last pick's any indication.
Yeah,
New Orleans,
we're already
I'm going to say
back to
Mykal
commercials.
Williams as well. I'm going to go ahead and say Mykal Williams for the Saints as well.
Mykal Williams. Okay.
Pick is in for the Panthers.
Yeah, it's in, but they're fucking going to commercial right now, so.
I hate commercial picks so much, man.
It's just, I don't know. there's so many ways to do advertising. Like, you don't need these video interjections all the fucking time. Put something on the ticker.
Nikola Jokic getting drafted during a Taco Bell commercial.
Well, to be fair, the NBA draft is just different, especially come second round. Like,
yeah.
But like first round, I'm just like, have the fucking when the guys are like giving these draft like reports, like our Tostitos draft report. Like, you can just do shit like that. I don't need these video interjections the whole night.
Yeah.
There's other, a little ticker can be sponsored one thing.
Yeah.
Because look, I get it. This is a fucking company. You need to make money, but like, there's so many ways to make money. Like, it doesn't have to be this annoying fucking time killer.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I don't personally love being advertised to. So.
I can always, I don't even get too mad at it normally because I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm desensitized to it. Also, I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're getting money. I get it to a degree.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, especially just with the modern age, it's just like there's so many ways to do the advertisement. I don't need to be annoyed.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have no idea what the Bears. Even if I get these next two picks right, I have no idea what the Bears are doing at 10 now that Gentry's gone.
Yeah.
So I've mocked Omarion Hampton in the past. That's fun. I don't think they're taking Omarion Hampton 10th overall. I just don't. I think he could easily go in the back of the first round. I don't think he's going 10th overall. Now, if somebody trades up,
I was really about to ask
maybe
you.
the picture will be a little more clear.
Do you think there's a team that wants to be in front of San Francisco and Dallas enough?
This could be I'd have to think about who the player is that they're moving up for. Oh, by the way, if this isn't Jalen Walker, it's Teteroa McMillan, if I had to guess.
But you're locking
I think
in.
they really like Jalen. Oh, well, Jalen Walker is still my.
You're locked.
That's been I'm locked in there. But and well, if McMillan makes it past this spot, he makes it past New Orleans, which I think he'll make it past both. Somebody could maybe want to jump Dallas for McMillan and maybe move all the way up to 10. With both the top two offensive linemen being gone, I'm not really sure what San Francisco's going to do at 11. I think they should just go the best player available on the trenches, whether that be offensive or defensive line on their board. I don't really care. Just they need to beef up the fronts in San Francisco. That's why that was their biggest problem last year.
Beef up.
Yeah, they need some more beef. So, excuse me. I should take the pick's been in for like 5 minutes.
Oh, see, this aerial cam coverage can be brought to you by something, but we need to stop the whole draft because I need to see a fucking dog food commercial.
That's what I'm saying.
Just show a dog eating it on the side, like this actually, because the draft doesn't even really need as much screen as you think it needs.
Show a dog eating it on the side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, the whole draft doesn't actually even need to take up the full screen.
Yeah.
You can put it somewhere. The size that says draft room, you can have a fucking brand right there.
Yeah.
Because also, I context clues. I know that's the draft room.
I do. One of my favorite things about the draft is us getting to see the draft room and getting to see the team celebrate. Like,
I always like the phone calls, videos that come out afterwards.
I love, especially for my team, but also
I would
really
always watch
emotional
through all
ones
the
from other
Cowboys.
guys. Like, yeah, but especially like I remember the DK Metcalf one where he's like, "Why did it take y'all so long?" Like,
Yeah.
he was mad as hell. Understandably so.
There's always one that just goes viral as hell.
Yeah. Dude, how much mileage do you think they're gonna get out of Jack Besh's brother passing away on the during the New Orleans attack on New Year's? Because they always do the coverage of like, this man lost his entire family when he was 4 years old.
This man is battling a court case with his baby mama.
Yeah, like
what?
But especially with his brother having been a football player, like they're gonna beat that one to fucking death whenever Jack Besh gets drafted. And
What round do you think that is?
He's going round 2 somewhere. I don't think he's making it to round 3.
Round 2 to the Saints?
Round 2. Oh my God! Don't fucking play like that.
Roger Goodell is on the stage. Here he is.
Besh is definitely the most Rams receiver ever. I just don't know if they're gonna get him. Sorry.
Whoa! You're not truly 8 for 8 anymore, but
Was
you're
it
not.
McMillan?
It was McMillan, so it's not like a full miss, but it's the streak is over.
I'm actually glad they took McMillan over Walker because this is better for Bryce Young.
Yes.
So
I with how bad their defense was, but you still have this quarterback you want to help out. I totally like the idea of maybe weapon with the first round pick, rest of the draft defense.
Load up on defense the entire rest of the draft. I think that's a brilliant idea. Now, the only reason I went with Walker there was because that was the chalk consensus pick. That's what I've seen a lot of other people say. It's what's been the buzz here. But there's a reason I said if it's not Walker, it's going to be McMillan because
I'm disappointed because I thought there was a chance he could go to Dallas.
Yeah, I was thinking too. Like if he made it past this pick, I don't know where he would have gone. I don't think San Francisco would have taken him. I don't think the Saints would have taken him. I don't think the Bears would have taken. Like if he didn't go here, he would have made it to Dallas probably.
Yeah, which sucks.
Although like Matthew Golden is not a bad consolation prize. I like Matthew Golden a lot.
I wanted Tet. I just wanted Tet a lot more.
Maybe the reason they didn't let you have Tetaroa is because you keep calling him Tet. He doesn't like that.
Okay, well, I'm not saying it to his face. Like, we're just informally talking.
No, I know. Well, I don't remember how long ago that came out, but it was just like, yeah, nobody's ever called me Tet. I don't really like it. So he likes T-Mac and he likes Tetaroa, but
T-Mac?
like yeah, he's fine with T-Mac. Yeah. So this is the young Tracy McGrady.
I was going to say, who does he think he is? He's got the attitude I need my wide receiver one to have.
Yeah, if he's saying call me T-Mac, he's the real T-Mac. Yeah. Oh, he's celebrating by the Panthers logo.
Yeah, I loved that.
Oh yeah. Hi, baby. What are we doing up here? Can we get down? Thank you. I love you. Yeah, I like McMillan a lot. Like I have no notes here. This is get Bryce Young some help.
Yeah, no,
I cannot wait to watch, especially I like Xavier Legette. We saw him let Bryce down a few too many times last year. Adam Thielen's gonna be like 50 this year. Get this man some help.
Yeah.
This is the help here.
Can Jonathan Brooks just get and stay healthy?
Please, for the love of God, I'd love that so much.
Like, Chuba Hubbard's awesome, but like, for the love of, come on.
They might take a running back day 3 just as insurance.
You have to, unfortunately.
It's such a deep class. Why the hell not? But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna say I'm 7.5 out of 8.
I won't.
I made the wrong call. I made the wrong call here. But I did. My backup call was the correct call. So.
7 out of 8.
7.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 out of 8's not that bad.
yeah. No. I'll rebound. I'll get this next one right. This is Mykel Williams, number 9 of the Saints. Actually, this might be Jalen Walker if he's still on the board. I don't fucking know. It's one of the Georgia edge rushers. It's either Jalen Walker or Mykel Williams.
Gonna need you to lock in.
I'm gonna say Mykel. I'm gonna say Mykel because he's the Saints type of guy. He's their size. They love their fucking 270-pound edge rushers. So I'm gonna say Mykel Williams. That's who Mickey Loomis likes.
They got a big face of Bryce Young back there. What kind of magic are you guys gonna make?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now that Cali Connections will be something different. I promise.
Congratulations, Cetera.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Panthers will be fun.
I love this for Carolina. I'm glad I was wrong here. I'm glad it was McMillan and not Walker. Not that I don't like Walker, I do. This is just more fun for me watching Panthers football this year. Yeah, this is really good for Bryce.
All right, Saints pick is him.
It's Mykel. I feel pretty good about that. No, obviously not perfect. I think McMillan is the exact same height as the player picked before him, Armand Membo. I think they're both 6'4" and 1/8. Different positions, obviously, but it manifests differently in their size. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea what the Bears are doing. That to me is the first pick I will be completely in the dark on, unless the Saints do some wild shit here, which it's the Saints. It's not impossible. Oh, they're showing Shedeur video here.
They're showing him, but he's not on the phone.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, they were talking about him, but Ian Rappaport was literally like, I would be surprised if Shedeur went here, which means like I'm not saying it won't happen, but it won't.
Yeah. I think this was horse shit. I'm just gonna mention it now because I read it. There was a reporter who said she'd be surprised if Jackson Dart made it past the 9th overall pick. So maybe the Saints just fucking love Jackson Dart. I doubt it.
I feel bad for some reporters who are just like the smokescreen reporter.
Right, like you
Like your
have
whole
to be
job
the
is
fucking,
you just get told bullshit.
This is the load-bearing smokescreen spot. That can't be all that you do because then nobody's ever gonna believe you. So
Yeah.
it's just like you're gonna have to take a hit to your credibility at some point. You know, reporting on that.
Okay, Roger's walking up. He's walking up.
Michael Williams, lock it in.
All right, Michael Williams locked in. Let's see.
No second guesses.
All right, let me hear it. Here we go.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Okay. Nah, you.
What do we got?
We got Kelvin Banks Jr.
Oh hell yeah, that's
which
awesome.
makes sense. I mean,
I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
wasn't expecting it. I love that, though.
He's a guy that I would have been happy if the Cowboys had taken.
I
If
was
he
gonna
was
say,
there.
kind of sucks for Dallas that the next
Ted's
best
gone,
offensive
Kelvin
lineman
Banks
just went
gone.
off the board. Yeah, the board. I don't love the way the board is breaking for Dallas here.
It sounded. I mean, it
Sorry,
seemed like
yeah.
Matthew Golden is. I don't want to say their guy, but their guy.
I think I've heard they like him, and they should. I love Matthew Golden.
I mean, their guy with
I like his
the,
pick for New Orleans.
with the
Well enough.
relative of like what they expect to have.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with this. No notes here.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no, I
This
mean,
is-
like I said, I kind of wanted him. So, and
Yeah.
you know, when you're a bad team like New Orleans, you attack the trenches.
Well, Ryan Ramczyk just announced his retirement a week ago too.
Yeah.
It's another thing. Is like, granted, I think they've known that was probably coming.
Yeah,
because
I'll be
it was
honest.
not
I thought
looking
I
good.
thought
The
he's
whole-
been gone.
Well, sorry. Regardless of whether he announced it or not, they should have treated it as if they weren't gonna have him because that injury was so severe that it's like you just never know. So yeah, I feel bad for Ryan Ramczyk, a guy who struggled with health a few times throughout his career. Phenomenal football player. I wish he'd been healthier. They had it with both Ramczyk and Armstead, two guys that sometimes couldn't stay on the field. It sucks. I mean that was such a fun Saints team for so many years. That core they had with
two guys.
Yeah, after the 2017 draft, just a phenomenal, one of the best draft classes ever. Saints 2017 class.
Bears pick is in.
Fuck, dude. Who's available? This could be an edge rusher. Like this could be Mike Keller, Jalen Walker. This could be Tyler Warren if they want to do that. I don't love Cole Kmet's fit with the Bears offense. I like Cole Kmet. I don't love his fit with the Bears offense.
Yeah,
So,
if I'm the Bears, I'm probably going. Oh, I don't know.
This could be a Marion Hampton. Fuck it. I wouldn't even be mad if it was. But my guess, I'll lock it in when the commish comes up. I'll think about it some more. Because they do need another pass rusher, I would say. And there's a lot on the board still. The only one that's
I don't think
gone
it's the
so far is
commish.
Carter. Uh-oh.
I can't tell. Is this a
somebody else is
bit
making
or yeah? Oh, no, they got the cards.
Okay.
Although this might be something else.
Maybe this might be a guest announcer though. I don't know. What is it? Is it a
have
bid
no
or
idea
do
what
they
the fuck- I
have?
have no idea.
Okay. I'm gonna say give me Tyler Warren here. That's the fun pick. Actually, you know what? Because I've mocked it a couple times, give me a Marion Hampton right here.
Locked in.
Give me a Marion Hampton right here. The streak's already broken. I've already gotten the last two wrong. Give me a Marion Hampton right here. Next, get down, baby. Come here. Thank you.
Well, let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups. It's the best. Yes, because nothing says
What's happening?
All I can think of is this clip from Family Guy, when Chris is just like, "Yo, what the fuck is this bitch talking about?"
Oh, apparently they're advertising the schedule release or something. I see some of the schedule release.
Well, I heard them just talking about every game revealed because they were talking about like
Yeah.
the international games. That's all I really caught.
I love the way the NFL does their schedule release. Honestly, I think it's really cool. They kind of hype it up, and it matters too because you're not just looking at like because obviously everybody knows who they're playing home and away, but you're looking at travel distance. You're looking at consecutive home games, consecutive road games, all that fun stuff. Like a lot of teams, like what do you call it? Like the Steelers only ever have to travel like 8,000 miles of flight every single year. It's bullshit. That's why they're fucking 9-7 or 9-8 every year. It's because they don't have to fucking travel. They never get jet lag. Bitch, get off the stick. Come on. The pick's been it. Let us have this. All right, there we go. They're moving. Clear now. They're celebrating. I think this. Yeah, Tyler Warren. I'm gonna keep it up. Or no, excuse me. Marion Hampton. I'm sorry. Who's the least expected pick here?
What is this bitch tripping about?
That's all I can think about. All right, here we go. Here's the commish.
Give me Marion Hampton. That's the fun. That's the chaos option. I kind of hope this is Tyler Warren so the Colts don't get him though, because they're gonna sprint that to the podium at 14
what
if
is
they
he
can.
My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and
I think he's shouting out some dead kid.
Oh. R.I.P.
I wonder if he was supposed to be like a. Let me not speculate. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a player. They're about. Oh, never mind. Steve Michael,
okay.
McMichael.
Okay.
My brain went to like a way worse scenario.
Oh my god.
I thought it was gonna be like a Make-A-Wish kid that was supposed to be here. Yeah, they've been passed.
Tragic. Okay, shout out Steve McMichael. Yeah, alright, let me know.
I think they added all this sentimental shit for the Bears stuff to like try to keep the Packers fans chill during it. They were like, talk about dead people, talk about Walter Payton.
Yeah.
I bet Roger Goodell got scared for a second when he was like, I got off the phone with Donald Trump. He was like, what the fuck is this about to become?
Well, because Clay Matthews looks like the type of guy. So
yeah.
He was probably like, hey, bro.
What?
You might not be able to say what you're about to
Who the
say.
fuck did you talk to?
Hey. But, okay.
Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is.
Okay.
Sorry. Here we go.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
What we looking at?
We got our first tight end off the board, but it's not the one that people
Was
have
it
been.
Loveland?
Loveland.
Holy Loveland went over Warren. Okay, I fuck with it. I do.
That's fun.
I do. I fuck with it. I like. Well, and also thinking about fitting Ben Johnson's offense makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I totally get it. What I don't get, I just don't love that now. Like, well, hey, you know what? Hang on. Contract talks have stalled between Kittle and the Niners. Give me Tyler Warren at number 11 so the Colts can't get him at 14. If Loveland and Warren are both off the board at 14 for the Colts, I'm going to feel fantastic. Because I already have Travis Hunter in my division right now. If you're telling me I'm going to have Tyler Warren in it too, I'm going to be fucking pissed off. So, yeah, this is totally fine with me. I think if you're looking at, somebody who's closer to Sam Laporta's type of player, Colston Loveland definitely fits the bill more than Warren does.
They just comped him to Tyler Eifert.
Yeah. Shout out Tyler Eifert, man. Another guy career ruined by injuries. Man, I love Tyler. That was a real hooper back in the day. Real hooper. It was Tyler Eifert. Dumbest thing I've seen was when people were talking about Colston Loveland and they were posting the damn they were posting the contested catch numbers from last year, and they were like, they were really bad. It's like he had fucking Braden McClellan throwing to him at quarterback. Of course the numbers were bad. Like I don't care.
Hold up.
Sorry about
Hold
that.
up.
But
what the fuck did I do?
It's just that's what I do whenever I'm talking with anybody. I always throw them out there of like he had Jacob Pavilion playing left tackle.
He had this
It's not his
dog
fault,
shit.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He had Braden McClellan playing quarterback last year. Like it's not his fault. What was he supposed to do? I watched Michigan's quarterbacks. I went to the ReliaQuest Bowl. Those guys fucking suck. Those guys were awful. Okay, it was a terrible quarterback room. One of the worst in the country. It's a miracle Michigan won that game. Jalen Milroe played like shit. That's why Michigan won that game. Who might get drafted tonight, for all we know. 'Cause that's just how shit works.
Nah. The three quarterbacks that go in the first round tonight are Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, and Jackson Dart.
You'd be real surprised when the Steelers take Jalen Milroe 21st overall. I'm just saying.
I won't be too surprised. I'm mostly joking about my predictions, although we'll see, man. All right, pick is in for the Niners. After we watch 10 fucking dog food commercials, and we'll be able to see who they got.
Just a lot of offensive linemen flying off the board. This could be, fuck it, Tyler Warren.
Yeah, I'd down this drink real fast. I'm gonna go grab another one while it's commercial break. Be right back. Love you.
I'm gonna need some water in a second here, yeah. I love you too, baby boy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let him know when he gets back. I didn't even say it back. I feel like such an awful friend right now. I have no clue here. This could be either of the trenches, which would be awesome. I just don't want the Colts to get Tyler Warren. I really don't want the Colts to get. I'm gonna be so mad if Tyler Warren. I have to see Tyler Warren and Travis Hunter combined 4 times a year. That's gonna piss me the fuck off. It's 2 top 4 players in the draft in my division. Fuck that. Don't want to see that. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, cut it out. I love my cats to death. I really do. But they be driving me nuts sometimes.
What you might not know is performance and durability go right along with it.
Excuse me.
You see, we test, and then we test again. World-class engineering and rigorous testing.
Damn. I don't know. Who else been getting mocked to the 49ers at this spot here? I think Kelvin Banks a few times, but obviously he's gone. If they're going offensive, I've heard they like Gray Zabel. This could be Gray Zabel. I don't know if they would take him this high. So this is pretty high for an interior guy, and that's what Zabel's probably going to be at the NFL level. But I've heard the 49ers like him. So, I don't know. I mean, this could be any number of things.
Oh, cool. USAA commercial.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I think what I just mentioned on the stream is that I did see earlier today they really like Gray Zabel, apparently.
Yeah. Enough for 11?
So if they... So that's what I'm thinking, because that's a little too high for me for Gray Zabel. I wouldn't hate it, because they need offensive line help.
I mean,
and
fuck it,
the 3 best tackles are off the board. So this could be Josh Simmons. I don't think he goes this high just because of the injury and apparently the character concerns. Like I don't know how much merit there is to those. I didn't hear much about those. I only really heard one report. But it's pretty big one.
Fuck it.
So
they're going edge.
That's very realistic too. They need somebody across Nick Bosa to make his job a little easier. This could be Michael Williams. This could be. No, they haven't. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little clueless on this one because at least with the Bears, I knew tight end was a direction they could go because I was thinking about Warren. And in hindsight, I probably should have thought of Loveland too because he's more Ben Johnson's type, so makes sense for me. This one I just don't know. If I had to make a guess, lock it in here. Fuck it. I'll say Gray Zabel. I haven't got one right in a minute. I got to get back into it. Although if they do take Tyler Warren, all I'm saying is George Kittle has a house in Nashville. Let's make something happen.
You want him to sell his house in Nashville? Okay. Interesting.
Why do you treat me this way? Man,
you just threw me under the bus as being the fucking bad quarterback.
Hey, look, like I said, that's just, Do you think you would have done a better job than Alex Orji and Davis Warren or whatever his name was?
No.
Okay.
But I didn't need that.
Yeah, I threw myself under the bus after though.
Like if a plane crashed, I'm not gonna come up to you like, you think you'd be a better pilot? Like that's just unrelated. Like don't pull me into this.
Man, if I was flying the plane, that shit wouldn't have crashed. You know what? Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't give up the cockpit to those motherfuckers.
Because I know damn well, if I was flying the plane, we all would have made it that day. All I'm saying. Commish coming. Hurry up.
Oh, here we go. No, it's. Oh, okay. I thought these fucking brave men and women were about to announce the pick.
I thought so too. This guy in Japan.
Because it felt like he kicked it over to his friend. Like it felt like the one guy kicked it over to these other guys. All right, but here's Kamishi.
Okay. What's that, Roger? This guy hold the Kittle jersey. It's gonna be real awkward when they take Tyler Warren. All right, give me Gray Zabel. Show me Gray Zabel.
Is that your lock, Gray Zabel?
It's my lock, yeah, Gray Zabel.
Okay. All right, here it is.
2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams.
It's neither. I said they'd go edge. They went Michael Williams.
I threw him out there. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they need another edge rusher. This is, far from a bad pick here.
All right, man.
I don't expect Jalen Walker to fall further than the Falcon. Hey, cut that shit out. I don't expect him to fall further than the Falcons. I think, what are they, 15, 16, I think? Cardinals are one of those picks, I think. And I think Falcons are the other. They got the Birds next to each other. Shout out Michael, though. It's good for him. Yeah, I expected him to go pretty high. I've heard the league was really high on him. But they're always high on the Georgia defenders. It's a given.
Well, shit,
but,
I mean, it keeps working.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't rogue, don't fix it. Go ahead and take the Georgia defensive line.
Especially because the Eagles just won the Super Bowl doing
with a
spamming that move.
So, yeah, Michael's tape's really good. I like him. Georgia's weird. They just don't make their edge rushers like rush the passer all the time. Like they're both them and A&M. Like him and Shamar Stewart have such similar tape because neither of them were asked to be like go get the quarterback kind of guys. But they're both really good players. So no, I like Michael. It's a good spot. They needed. Like I said, they needed help in the trenches. They got some beef. Michael's like 270. So yeah. They got some manpower here.
It's now Dallas on the clock.
I think it's Matthew Golden. Based on the available, like if Kelvin Banks was still available, that would certainly be an option. But the three best offensive linemen are gone. I think it's Matthew Golden. This could be Omarion Hampton. It's not impossible.
I'm gonna scroll best available. I'm just gonna list names. I'm not saying this is what they're gonna do. Just names I would be happy hearing.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren, Will Johnson.
Yep.
I wouldn't even hate Walter Nolan just because I really want good D tackle play. Shamar Stewart, Matthew Golden, I'd be all right with.
Pick is in for Dallas. They're celebrating in the green room right now.
Yeah, let's see.
Jerry's on the phone with him.
All right, here's Raji. He's on the.
That was a quick turnaround. And very nice. I think this is Golden. I'm gonna lock that in. I need one. I haven't got one right in a while.
The Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
Oh, okay, all right. It's a position I wanted for sure.
What we got?
But I did not hear this here. Tyler Booker.
Oh, you know what? It would be Dallas taking Tyler Booker this high.
I'd
fine though.
If there was one fucking thing I would trust the Cowboys to do, it is to draft offensive linemen. So I'll always be. And you know what? I wanted
Booker.
It was definitely our biggest need with Zach Martin retiring.
Yeah. Well, the NFL was pretty. The NFL seemed to be pretty high on Tyler Booker, from what I heard. Like higher than the draft community was on him. So this isn't surprising to see him go this high. Interesting fit with Dallas. Like this is definitely
He's fucking excited, dude. He knows the lineage of Cowboys offensive linemen.
There's a reason the athleticism grade is 56. He's gonna have to live in a phone booth. He does not have the foot speed necessary to be playing in a wide zone.
0 sacks allowed.
No. Yeah. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's definitely a great player.
Well, with foot speed and stuff like that, it's like, he's inside for a reason.
Yeah,
I know it still factors in, but
not just playing guard, but like I'm glad he's going to San Francisco wouldn't have taken him with the last pick. Like no shot. You can't play in a Kyle Shanahan scheme. He does not have the facilities for that. So I think he'll have a good career. Yeah, he just wide zone is not his forte. I don't expect Dallas to run a lot of it this year. Started a game at left tackle. I didn't even know that, honestly. 2 sacks allowed in his entire career on almost 1,000 pass blocking.
And we got another Tyler,
Booker's
dude.
a good player. Yeah, Booker's a good player. Booker's a good player. This is... Nah, I ain't mad at this.
Another Tyler,
13
dude.
is Miami.
If you're a fucking Tyler playing offensive line, dude, get ready to be play for the fucking Cowboys.
Get me to God's country here. Get me back in the win column. It's been a while. I've missed on the last 6 picks, I think.
Because I like
Will Johnson to the Dolphins.
I like the O line, you know, getting better. You got Tyler Guyton at left tackle right now, who I still like. You know, continued improvement. It's tough to be a fucking left tackle in the NFL, especially as a rookie. But him, Tyler Smith, who's, you know, all-pro caliber guard, you know, at his best. I like BB at center. Now we got Booker here at right guard, who I like.
Tylers in this offensive line. They're taking over, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you're a Tyler playing offensive line, get ready to be a fucking Cowboy.
Be ready. First round pick to the Dallas Cowboys.
The only part of the line I'm not like looking forward to next year is right tackle, even though I don't think it's like if that's where we're weak at, if that's our worst relative position, like I think we're looking good.
Not that Dallas should double dip at offensive line in the first 2 rounds, but this is a deep tackle class. You could get a good right tackle in round 2.
I would love that. I would love double dipping there.
Yeah, not impossible. It's just unlikely, I would say.
And fucking smoke screens about offensive skill players, because it was like a report I saw, like Cowboys are targeting an offensive skill position.
The further down these wide receivers fall, the better. I need Ibuka there at 35 more than I need Air. So, Ibuka or Burden would be fine with me, but I prefer Ibuka. But the longer these wide receivers keep falling, the better I'm going to feel. But I think 13 here with Miami, I'm going to go with Will Johnson. I think this is Will Johnson. Get me back in the win column. I need something. I would still be hammered right now, but I wouldn't be as drunk as I should be. I've been off my game the last 7 picks. Give me Will Johnson.
4.5 minutes to go on the clock for the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Booker is lifting everybody up. He's moving people.
Who did he just pick up? Because that is definitely a big ass grown man that he just casually.
Well, yeah, Tyler Booker is strong as fuck. I mean, there's a reason he got drafted this high, regardless of the athleticism. It's because he's a fucking mountain of a man. Yeah, he's just carrying him all the way over. Oh my God, that's Milroe? That's Jalen Milroe. That's who he picked up.
That's not a small quarterback. That is not a small quarterback.
No,
I know he's not.
220-pound man.
Yeah, I know it's not Josh Allen, but that's not a small man.
No, that's a guy with pretty trunky dude. So. Who again could go tonight. There's a reason the NFL invited him, so could very well go tonight. Not that he will, but it wouldn't shock me if he did.
God, I'd fucking hate to be in the draft room and then not get drafted.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Jackson
Dart have ended up declining his offer to be here tonight, which is another reason I think maybe he doesn't go tonight, or maybe he just wanted to be with his family. Totally understandable, but.
Dolphins pick is in.
I don't know. I'm gonna until we see it happen. I'm gonna maintain only one quarterback gets drafted, and it's future Hall of Famer Cam Ward. But I mean, there could be as many as 4.
I just opened Instagram and the first post is like draft predictions, and the top bullet is Cowboys pick a wide receiver at 12. The Browns reunite Shador and Hunter. Bears trade up for Ashton Jeanty. Damn, miss after miss after miss.
Browns reuniting with Shador is something I could absolutely see at 24th overall, assuming Kansas City doesn't move up for a tackle. I think regardless, that 24th pick, I'd be surprised if it doesn't get dealt. Minnesota desperately needs picks. I think it's get traded one way or another.
4 running backs taken in round 1 as a prediction is insane.
That is insane.
I know it's a good class, but that low-key pushes them down.
It's weird because, like, yes, until somebody takes the second one, and then everybody starts taking
for other positions, I would say that, but just running back, especially,
I don't know.
Like offensive linemen, I can see that.
Most. Like, we saw 4 wide receivers in a row get drafted in 2023. You know?
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
it's not running back.
I get it, but everybody had, like, there's different flavors of running back, so it's like it's
different flavors of wide receivers.
Got their own. Certainly, yeah. But I think it matters more because you're gonna find a way to play. Like, every offense can use a slot receiver. Every offense can use a Z receiver. Every offense can use an X receiver. Not every offense is gonna make you good use at least of every kind of running back. So I don't know. To your point, you don't always see a run with running backs, and if you do, it's usually on day 2. You usually don't see those on day 1. But if Amarian Hampton goes like in the 20s, it wouldn't shock me if Washington took Caleb Johnson at 29. Not that I think they will, but it wouldn't be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Keep up with every pick on NFL.com with the Draft Tracker presented by Lexus.
Shout out Cam Ward, man.
12 picks in. Besides your teams, what's your favorite pick so far?
I really love McMillan to the Panthers. I love Jacksonville's aggressiveness, moving up to 2 to get just to like. Again, I don't know exactly what his path will look like. I don't know how much of both sides he's playing, but regardless, you're looking at the only two-way player ever in some capacity. And even if he had to play just one, I love him at both receiver and corner. You really can't go wrong with plugging in Travis Hunter somewhere and just letting him do his thing.
You let him play both to varying degrees.
Yeah,
You let him play both.
Absolutely. No question about it. One, he's even said, if you're not willing to let me play both, do not pick me. And I love that. I love that from him. Calling his own number, saying, look, this is who I'm going to,
I didn't listen well enough when they picked him. I didn't really listen to what got announced first. Cornerback or wide receiver. Or like how they
wide receiver / DB was what it said. It's probably just because offense, defense in that order. But also he will play receiver before he plays corner for Jacksonville. I like in general, as far as like his usage, because he's gonna have to. Okay, I think it's Will Johnson. Lock it in.
No, it is a D tackle, Kenneth Grant.
Oh.
Michigan.
Kenneth, I like this. Okay, that's fine. They need. I mean, it's beef.
Oh no, I think he's playing in the snow.
For a team that people call soft, they need beef. That's fine.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen Kenneth Grant make it all the way to the Bengals at 17. That would have been nice. But this is fine.
They wouldn't talk about Mason Graham. They would talk about Kenneth Grant as being the guy that could be the best in the future. And one of the reasons is this play that you're looking at.
Damn, I've been really. I have not gotten a pick right in a while.
I mean, that's what happens. I mean, just
6 of them wrong. Well, I got first 7 right. I've gotten the last 6 wrong.
Especially because once one is wrong, then like the whole flow.
Yeah, the flow state's gone. I'm all fucked up. I got to rebound. Who's picking for? Oh, Colts. This is Tyler Warren. This is the most get back of get back picks right here. It's Tyler Warren. Lock that shit in. They're sprinting that to the podium.
I think I'll probably call this after Cincy's pick.
If it's not Tyler Warren for whatever reason, I'm gonna say Jihad Campbell is the backup guess here.
All right, but you're locking in at Tyler Warren.
Stunned. I would be stunned if it's not Tyler Warren. So
they're cheesing right now. He's available.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially a tight end is already gone, and it's not Tyler Warren. They have to be ecstatic. So, I'm genuinely. It pisses me off that Travis Hunter and Tyler Warren are in my division. Of course, the pick's been in since the Dolphins pick's been in.
Probably.
Really, I mean, they were just on the phone for a while, but no,
they were already asking brother what jersey number he wanted.
They were showing 2023 film there. It was Michael Penix getting sacked.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah. Shout out Michael Penix. I do have a lot of belief in him, obviously, as we know. Yeah, again, stunned if this isn't Tyler Warren.
Is the Colts GM still Chris Ballard, or did they get a new guy?
Yeah, it's still Ballard.
Okay.
Now, granted, if they're bad this year, Ballard and Steichen are almost certainly both gone.
Both?
If they're bad this year. Yeah, they're both. Yeah, they'd both be gone in that instance.
Damn, and that means Anthony Richardson's pretty much done.
Oh, certainly. This is. It's well. He might not even be their week 1 starter. It might be Daniel Jones. It's an open competition. There's no favoritism there with Richardson. I mean, he did get full on benched last year for Joe Flacco of all people. So.
What do you mean of all people?
You know damn well.
All right, Roger's walking up.
Yeah, I still love Richardson, and Tyler Warren would be good for him. I hope, if this is what it is.
All right, here it is.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select
There's the get back, baby. There's the get
There's
back.
the get back. And of course, it had to be the fucking Colts getting one of the 4 best players in the draft at fucking 14th overall. This is bullshit, man.
Bullshit.
That is such bullshit. I'm happy for my friend John, who's a big Colts fan.
Man, fuck John.
But man, fuck John, bro. I don't want to be. I'm not happy for John, man. I'll be happy for John in like 5 minutes. I'll text him. I'm not happy for John right now.
Nah, text him. Fuck
this.
you.
This is bullshit.
Damn, I saw that catch, dude. Tyler Warren is nasty. That was disgusting.
Dude, he's fucking filthy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh my
again,
god.
I
Wait, why
totally
did
get why the
he not?
Bears-
Why was he not the first tight end taken? This man looks like he can do it all.
Like I said, the Ben Johnson scheme, like he's a very yeah. No, Tyler Warren's a fucking animal, dude. Like I said, this was the most obvious get back ever. Once I knew he was making it to 14, I'm like, okay, I know if nobody else got me, I know the Colts at 14 got me. I got this one. So
I know Chris Ballard's predictable ass got me.
yeah. Well, especially Tyler Warren's RAS is like 9.6, or even higher. No, it's like near 10. And you know Chris Ballard loves him some athletes.
I'm not gonna lie, I just love seeing when a white man is just athletic as hell.
Yeah,
It's an inspiring sight to see.
That's how a white man runs with the football. So, yeah. Tyler Warren's an animal. I love this. It's going to be so annoying having to face Tyler Warren and Travis Hunter twice a year for the next decade. That is such bullshit. But that's okay. I mean, it's, again, great pick here for Indy. I mean, the fact that he's available,
Is
you didn't have to
this
move
Tyler
up for him.
Warren?
He's just, yeah.
Fucking little league star?
Yeah, he's just here.
Oh yeah,
he's just here at 14. Like that's awesome. It's awesome for the for the Colts.
All right, Atlanta.
Jalen Walker. This better be an edge rusher. I don't care if it's Jalen Walker. If this isn't an edge rusher, somebody needs to fucking take Terry Fontenot out back and shoot him.
Only one trade so far.
Doesn't surprise me at all. I think a lot of teams are looking to move back. I don't think hardly any team's looking to come up. And the only reason
it just makes it boring, you know?
No, I agree.
I mean, no, I mean, it doesn't make it boring. This is still been fun.
But drama. Not as much drama as normal year, but I expected this. I didn't expect there to be very many trades. I don't expect there to be 1 or 2 the whole night. Like, I think Minnesota will move out of 24. I don't know what other trades we'll be seeing tonight. That might just be it. This is an edge rusher. I don't care who. If it's not an edge rusher, again, somebody needs to take Terry Fontenot out back and put a bullet in his head. That's not an actual threat of death on this live show. I won't be the one doing it. I'm saying somebody probably should, if this is not an edge rusher, because that would be ridiculous.
Because like, which edge rushers have been taken? Abdul Carter and who else?
And Michael Williams. That's it. So you've got Shamar Stewart, you've got Jalen Walker, you've got Mike Green, James Pierce, Donovan Ezeraku. You've got so many options here at edge rusher. If you're the Falcons, you're spoiled for choice. Only 2 guys have gone. The local guy, Jalen Walker, played at Georgia. You need linebacker and you need edge rusher help. Take him. Take him. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it. I can't wait to watch that movie on Sunday.
Yeah,
I just watched like half of it the other day because I was sick and I was like, I'm home alone. I'm gonna watch this movie. But I'm gonna go blow my nose and get some water. I'm gonna be right back.
All right, go off, King.
Yes, sir. Pick's not in yet.
Don't worry. All we're doing is watching ads.
Woohoo! I'll be right back.
I'll be less harsh on the ads here since the pick's not in. It's not like they're holding us back from seeing, what we're here for. Yeah, it's got to be an edge rusher. Give me Shamar Stewart. Just unrelated to sports, dude. Getting the fucking Switch 2 pre-ordered. Blessed by God. Pre-ordered a bunch of accessories. Gonna try to, do a little stream when it comes out. Open up all the accessories. Play GameCube games. Try to get my hands on the GameCube controller, but that's even fucking hard on getting a goddamn Switch 2 right now. Mario Kart World, obviously GameCube games. Probably check out the Zelda Switch 2 editions.
To be a pet parent is to be
I hope there's unlockables in Mario Kart World. That's what I loved about the Wii version, which is still my favorite Mario Kart. It was fun to fucking play through everything and unlock the characters there. Also, yeah.
Still on the
Final
clock,
note.
Only 2:30 left to go.
Final note to what I was saying, just to finish it up. $80, no Diddy Kong. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
No Diddy Kong. You expect me to pay $80 for fucking Mario Kart? Thankfully, I was able to get the bundle. I was able to pre-order the bundle, so it was technically like more of a $50 game for me. But anyway,
This might be another like walk to. Well, I thought it would be. Anyways, it's taking them forever to pick it.
yeah, they're
would've
fucking
thought-
minute and a half
I would have
left.
thought the Falcons would have walked Jalen Walker or sprinted Jalen Walker to the podium like the Colts did Tyler Warren.
Regardless, even if you weren't like immediate quick reaction, not fucking 8.5 minutes of thinking.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, with the amount of preparation and time they should have focused spending on getting ready for the draft, you should just be able to be like, all right, this is what's left. Pivot, pick here. Like, I don't get it.
Atlanta needs a pass rusher, right? I mean, it's John Abraham, pretty much, right? Vic Beasley. Look at that right on the screen there. The number.
All right, we're down to under a minute.
Look who's sitting there in the number 5.
What the hell is taking them so long, man?
I don't know, dude. Oh, fuck. I didn't actually put it in yet. Just you hear that from the draft room.
I have not had this much optimism at the quarterback position in a while. I love Cam Ward. Like, this is exciting.
Where
This
would
is
he
really
have gone in last year's draft, quarterback-wise?
I think 4th quarterback off the board.
Yeah?
Truly, I think well, that's where I would have taken him because I wouldn't have taken him over Williams, Daniels, or May, but he would have been my next. He would have been the next man for me. Absolutely, I think he was a better prospect than Penix, McCarthy, or especially Nix. Professional Bo Nix disrespecter over here. God damn, pick is in. I think finally.
Yeah, it's finally in. They were like, let's wait.
Maybe they were taking phone calls and they weren't. Somebody wanted Jalen Walker maybe, and they were trying to convince the Falcons to not take him. I do think this is Jalen Walker ultimately. Still, I think this is. I'd be pissed if I was Jalen Walker though, and I was watching the draft and I was like, "What the fuck took y'all so long to make the?"
What took y'all so long?
It's fucking the DK Metcalf clip all over it. What took y'all so long, man?
But like actually pissed.
Yeah, but like, man, why?
Hey,
the
what the
clock run
fuck
down
took y'all so
fast?
long?
What the like? You should have sprinted, because frankly, they should have sprinted Jalen Walker in. He doesn't have to go very far. He's only gonna be an hour away from Athens, here in Atlanta. If that's where that's who the pick is.
They're like over dramatic with it, and they're like, "That's how long the drive will be for you now." Essentially,
This is not an edge rusher. Somebody needs to beat Terry Fontenot's ass. I don't care who it is. It can be Mike Green. It can be James Pierce. It can be Donovan Israel. I don't care. If this is not an edge rusher, I'll take IDL. That's
I mean,
fine.
defensive head coach.
But
You'd think he would campaign pretty hard for a little good defensive
it's
player.
Not a pass rusher of some kind. Terry Fontenot needs his ass beat, and Raheem Morris has to watch. They're celebrating. Arthur Blank's on the phone right now.
Oh shit! Falcons
I think
select
it's Jalen
Shador Sanders.
that would be the dumbest thing they could do here after taking Penix and surprising everyone.
They're like,
last
we
year.
just
Guys, what
like
if we did
taking
it again?
surprising
What
quarterbacks.
if we did it? What if we did it again? We just want to make everybody surprised with quarterback selections.
All
Let's
right,
take Shador
Rogers.
Sanders.
Rogers on the stage. Your final lock was who again?
Jalen Walker. It's been that the whole way through. I'd be not surprised if it's anybody else. I'd be surprised if it's not a pass rusher. And again,
All right.
if it's not a pass rusher, somebody needs to beat
Here it
Terry
is.
Fontenot's ass. I think it's Walker. I think it's Jalen Walker.
It is.
It is Jalen Walker?
It is Jalen Walker.
Okay, awesome. He only has to move like an hour, so that's good. I think they're pleased. I think they probably might have thought he would go number 8 to Carolina. I think they're happy he's still here at 15. Good for them. Good for them. This is a good player. I don't know. His fit might be a little less obvious in Atlanta than it would have been in Carolina, because I think they need linebacker 2 a little more than they need than Carolina did. So it's like, but he'll play off the ball, or excuse me, he'll play on the ball. Certainly, he'll play edge rusher. He'll have some snaps off the ball, but they should definitely, line him up outside. So, yeah. They comped him to Dante Hightower. I think a different Patriots linebacker would have been a better comp. I like Jamie Collins a little better for him. Also, Andrew Van Ginkel, another good comp for him as well. If you want to comp to the Ginkel monster, I wouldn't blame you there. But in general, yeah, Jalen Walker's an animal. I love him. I think this is great value at this point for him to be here at 15. Cardinals is a fun one though. At 16, I think this is Will Johnson. I think I even mocked that.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I might have.
I am 98% sure that you did.
I think I did. So I think Will Johnson to the Cardinals at number 16. Uh-oh, technical issue. I gotta refresh. Fuck! Ooh, all right.
420 career snaps at inside linebacker, 441 snaps lined up as edge for Jalen Walker.
I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger real quick. I'm gonna be right back.
All
I
right.
should have done that last time I
Either
got
Will
it.
Johnson or
It's
an
my bad.
edge. There's still plenty of good edges.
Yeah,
here.
edge rusher would be great. Yeah, give me Mike Green here, James Pierce. I think you mocked James Pierce
I-
actually.
ah,
after
yes,
about Will
yeah.
Johnson. Yeah,
Yes.
90% sure. If this is an edge, I think it's gonna be Mike Green. If it's not Mike Green, well, I'm gonna say Will Johnson. If it's not Will Johnson, I'm gonna say it's Mike Green. But I've gotten the last two right after getting
So,
the last 6 wrong.
Will
so I
Johnson's
feel
your
good about that.
your main here.
Yeah, go give me Will Johnson. I'll be right back.
Okay. I would love Will Johnson. Will Johnson's a great pick. I like, I've said before, I really like the guys that like. Hey, when it was just watching film, this was like a top 5 pick, and then you put in, and the measurables matter and stuff like that matters at this level, but to get a guy that was thought to be a top 5 pick caliber guy to get him here, huge. Where's Will Johnson on their best available? Am I overlooking it? There it is, 16.
Yo.
What's up? Daniel Jeremiah's talking a lot of wide receiver talk right now.
Just give me Matthew Golden. I'd be fine with that. Matthew Golden and Marvin Harrison would be really. Oh, well, plus with you still got.
Talked about Abuka as well.
What's his name? How am I forgetting? I love him. Michael, what's his face from
Michael
Stanford?
Wilson?
Michael Wilson, yeah. How did you remember Michael Wilson?
I had him in fantasy. I had him in fantasy.
I did his rookie year. I love Michael Wilson. So, yeah. It's a great trio of wide receivers there if they get it. Marvin Harrison, Matthew Golden, Michael Wilson. I would love that.
That'd be
I
fun.
just need Kyler to play better. I believe in Kyler. I just need him to be what he. It's hard. The longer a quarterback stays in the league, the less you're looking at him like, okay, this is the year. Like, I've said it too many times with Kyler at this point. I don't know.
Nah, man. This is the year.
I hope so. We said that. You and I were both very confident in that last year. I hope we're right this time.
Nah, Cardinals.
I hope it's
Cardinals are gonna be a wild card team this year. A fun
I
wild
forgot
card.
they
team.
drafted Darius Robinson last year. I do love Darius Robinson. I hope he's on the field more this year. But yeah, give me, Will Johnson, Mike Green, Matthew Golden. I think all makes sense here. They really need help on defense, whether it be corner or edge. They need both. They really need both. The thing with this corner class, like, there's a lot of good players at the top. It dries out so fast. There's only like 15 corners that are.
I mean, like
really
I've said
good this
before,
year.
I like when you can get a guy who, when they were just people only watching film, thought could be like a top 5 caliber guy.
Yeah.
And I get that the measurables do
saying,
matter
like,
to a degree,
yeah.
but when you just watching
Yeah.
film and that's what people thought of him, and you could get him here, beautiful.
Yeah. Well, assuming he's healthy, which maybe the Cardinals have gambled too much on health as of late, and they're like, let's just take a guy.
No,
who
you
is healthy.
you keep
Maybe they don't
gambling.
take Johnson here. Okay. Well, I'm not saying I
Never
wouldn't
fucking
in this
quit
situation.
gambling.
I'm just saying they might not.
Because they're like,
I
wait,
don't
they're
know.
all going to be healthy and hit at the same time now, and we're going to be a super
Yeah.
team.
Wouldn't that be something? So, no, I don't know. This does excite me though.
All right. Big Raj is on the stage.
All right.
Will Johnson,
Will Johnson. Will Johnson. Yeah, let's
All
lock
right,
it in.
here it is.
See if I can get 3 in a row.
Whoa.
What we got?
Okay, we got Walter Nolan.
Okay, I love that. I love that. I did not expect him to go this high with the character concerns. I'm honestly a little surprised he went top.
Oh,
half of the
you know
first
what?
round.
I was
awesome,
I
though.
was actually very close then with character concerns defensive lineman. I just picked the wrong one.
James Pierce. Yeah. Well, but again, Pierce might be a bit too much of a freakazoid. He might fall out of the first round entirely. But again, I do love the fact that both edge rushers and wide receivers are kind of not being drafted as high as we expected, because that means at least one of the premium ones at one of those positions will be available at Tennessee at 35. So I do like this though. Walter Nolan, Knoxville native Walter Nolan, by the way. The concern with Walter Nolan, 5 schools in 6 years over the course of high school and college, I think, or like 6 schools in 7 years, some bullshit like that. So
that's insane.
Yeah, no, this guy transferred multiple times in high school, transferred once in college. Obviously, he started at A&M. You'd know that. You're an A&M guy. Transferred to Ole Miss. Been there the last, I think, maybe just this year. I think he was at A&M his first 2 years. Either that or at Ole Miss for 2 years. I don't remember. But no, I think he was at A&M for 2 years, but after the spring game of his first year at A&M, or like in the off season of year 2, it was like Portal looking good right now, and then deleted that story. But he posted that on Instagram at some point. But no, I like Walter Nolan a lot. Now with Walter Nolan and Kenneth Grant both being gone for Cincinnati here, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Kind of sucks a lot, actually. This I don't really know here. For Cincinnati, what could they use? I mean, obviously defense just in general. I'm gonna say on the defensive side of the ball, this is what this pick will be. I don't know who.
I'll guarantee that.
I'd be surprised if it was somebody on offense. If it is on offense, I don't know. Maybe an offensive lineman, but I doubt it.
No, it's gotta
I
be
do
defense.
think 18th at Seattle. I will say Gray Zabel. I'll lock that one in pretty firmly. And if it's not, it's not. But Tyler Booker's already gone. I'm going to say the best interior guy available right now, full stop, is Gray Zabel. So, I know 18 I have my pick locked in already. 17 I don't know. I'm not sure. This one I'm really stumped on. But go ahead and give me... Damn, I don't know. I don't think they would draft a wide receiver 3 this high. Like, I don't think this is Golden or Burton or Igbuka. But this could be... Could this be corner? I mean, this could be Will Johnson.
When you have the wide receiver 1 and 2 that they have...
Yeah. Taking a wide receiver first round is malpractice.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Because
Yeah,
it's to the
especially
point
your
where,
defense
like,
was as bad as it was last
they
year.
could
That's just-
run out
that's
Jacob
greedy.
Avillion as wide receiver 3 and have, like,
And it
one
would
of
be
the,
fine.
a top 5 offense if they wanted it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue. So, you're definitely looking at a defender of some kind. Who are the edge rushers still? Shamar Stewart, Mike Green. Fuck it, let's say Mike Green.
Let me see. Edges.
They did bring back Trey Hendrickson, but they need another edge, so I'm gonna say Mike Green.
James
Interior,
Pierce
this could
Jr.,
be-
Mike Green, Shamar
This
Stewart.
could be Derek Harmon. This could be Derek Harmon. as
Ezra
well, in the interior. Could be Derek Harmon. I'm gonna say Mike Green right here.
Derek Harmon. He is the top ranked defensive tackle remaining.
Interior defensive lineman available, yes sir.
Overall, Will Johnson is on ESPN the #1 available player.
Yeah.
Derek Harmon is the 3rd. So it's not, you know.
Who's number 2? Is it Golden?
Jade Barron.
I love Jade.
ESPN's best
They-
available reads Will Johnson, Jade Barron, Derek Harmon, James Pierce Jr., Maxwell Hairston, Jahad Campbell, Mike Green, Amarian Hampton, Shamar Stewart, Matthew Golden as their top 10.
Interesting that Maxwell Hairston is. Oh, that's. I think Mel Kiper really likes Maxwell Hairston. If you're looking at ESPN's top available.
Yeah.
That's. I think Mel Kiper's really high on Maxwell Hairston. He's probably his board that you're looking at.
Matt Miller's pro comp, Dax Hill.
Funny enough, the Bengals took Dax Hill, 2022. So. Yeah. I think this is defensive line in some capacity. Probably, this could be. It'd be funny if this was Harmon, because I think the Steelers really want him at 21, from what I've heard. So I don't know.
I'm gonna need you to lock in.
I'm gonna say Mike Green. Let's lock it in.
Mike Green lock in. All right.
Yes, sir.
Ian Rappaport is saying that the Seahawks want to trade back, but
they might.
trading up.
That's the thing, is everybody this year wants to trade back. Nobody wants to trade up.
If Seattle's like desperate to trade back, maybe.
What's a player somebody would want to trade up for? Mike Green, if you don't care about the allegations, would certainly be worth it at 18. Matthew Golden, if you really want a receiver, you could take Matthew Golden at 18 if you're another team trading up. That wouldn't shock me in the slightest. Will Johnson, if you want to stop the fall. If somebody really wants a quarterback, they could trade up to 18 for Shador. I doubt it. It's possible.
I could always see that, especially if Seattle has a lower price tag to trade up for that team. You want to get in front of Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I don't think Pittsburgh's taking him regardless. I think they're taking Derek Carman as long as he's on the board. If Derek Carman's not on the board, I think Shador is very possible.
Well, who knows? Harmon might go right now.
Yeah.
But you're saying Mike?
Yeah,
Green.
we could see Derek Carman. Yeah, I'm gonna say Mike Green, but if it's, I'll say Derek Carman is the backup guess here. Do love me some Daniel Jeremiah though. He's very plugged in to the draft. I think he's awesome. One of the best in the business, certainly. All right, Commissioner walking out.
Here he is.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, Shamar.
We got Shamar Stewart?
Yes, sir. I like that.
I like it a lot.
Did I ever give that to them just as a pairing? You know, my favorite.
I don't think you did, but it would have been awesome. I'm sure this is great for you, though. A&M edge rusher going to the Bengals.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering if I had done it, just because I was like, my second favorite team, you know, the team that's pulling me.
We might not see Stewart or Scorton go tonight. Good chance he goes in round 2, like top of round 2 instead. He could go back in the first round, of course, but there's a good chance we might not see Shamar Stewart.
I'm gonna see Seattle's pick, and then I'm gonna dip.
I'm gonna say Gray Zabel if they stick and pick. I don't know for sure. Yeah, Stewart's awesome if he can really put it all together.
Shoot, he's going somewhere he needs to.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope Trey Hendrickson plays this year for the Bengals.
They extended him. He should.
They extended him?
Or they're trying to. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think they've extended him, but
yeah.
He's saying like either extend me or trade me. Like don't give me this fucking bullshit.
I think they're trying to extend him right now. They're working on it, but no, I like Shamar Stewart a lot. So this is good. This is good. I think it's a good spot for him. And I had started to hear rumors that he wouldn't go to the back of round 1 either. So I'm glad he actually went higher than that. Glad they put that to bed here. So good job, Bengals.
Bengals banging.
Yeah, Seahawks pick here. I'm gonna lock in Gray Zabel still. I'm not gonna overthink that one. They need it. Like this would be the most they've ever prioritized interior offensive line, but also Darnold sucks against interior pressure. Like I mean,
most
Sam
quarterbacks
Darnold,
do.
Sure, but Sam Darnold, like that is his biggest weakness, is when the pocket collapses from the inside. Get this man a Gray Zabel. Please. In fact, they should draft at least 2 interior offensive linemen.
One in the first, one in the third.
Take one of the third or fourth, certainly, but they should take Gray Zabel right now. He's available. That's awesome.
Please take him. Please. I want Sam Darnold to have just a good, another fucking good season.
Yeah.
I mean, a season where you're not like, is JJ gonna come? What's gonna happen? Ooh, what about next year? Did he do enough for next year? Like, just
Nah, independent of that, it's just him. It's his team.
him
Have some
balling,
fun.
man.
So, I do love Sam Hawk Darnold here.
Throwing to Jackson Smith in Chickabaw.
Oh yeah, this could be wide receiver as well. This could be Matthew Golden here for Seattle.
Could
Wouldn't
be.
hate that either because they do.
Tyler
need,
Lockett's gone. DK Metcalf's gone.
Yeah, Lockett got cut and Metcalf got traded on the same day. Both happened before JSN even got out of bed that day. And I think his cousin tweeted at him, he was like, "Bro, look at this shit." And he woke up and he was like, "Man, what the fuck?"
He woke up like, "Oh fuck, I just."
He's like, "Wait a yo." He woke up doing the Will Smith meme, like alone in the house.
It's like shit, guys. I was already important at my job. Now I'm the only man at my job.
Accidentally became really important at my job, and it's ruining my life. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that is a
Golden
dude.
here
That's a
would be
top tier
awesome.
meme. The fucking just became important at my job.
Accidentally became important at my job, and it's
God, that is top tier.
That's incredible stuff right there. Yeah. This could be if this could be Gray Zabel or Matthew Golden. Maybe they want to bring Egbuka back and reunite him with JSN. That's totally fine. This could be Luther Burden. I think Golden will be the next receiver.
Well, the pick is in, so they couldn't find that trade back partner, which is not surprising.
I'm gonna say Gray Zabel though. I am gonna say Gray Zabel. I think that's who it should be. But again, if this is wide receiver, no qualms about that whatsoever.
Looks like the rehab is kicked in. The commission's handled everything coming at him this year. Like he is standing strong.
I love when Roger Goodell always looks like he's scared for his life whenever a defensive lineman comes up to hug him.
Well, he got picked up that one time. He's like, oh
yeah,
fuck.
well, right after he had back surgery, he got picked up by the one dude. So yeah, not ideal. I don't remember who that was, but that was funny as fuck.
All right, he is on the stage, but to
Gray Zabel, lock it in.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel.
there you are, baby. You're locked in, brother.
Is it Gray Zabel?
Yeah, it's Gray Zabel.
Did John Schneider prioritize interior offensive line? Are we serious? Is this real life?
Sam
That's
Darnold's
fucking
already
awesome,
having
man.
swing in the building.
That's fucking awesome. This is character development. They didn't take some fucking middle of the second round linebacker in the first round. They didn't take some third round running back in the first round. They took an actual first round talent. They took an interior offensive lineman. They now so as a guard, so that's probably what he'll play in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. I like the Graham Barton comp because it's very similar. A guy who played a lot of tackle in college, but realistically projects on the interior, like Graham Barton did for Tampa. Gray Zabel dominated the FCS competition. He dominated the Senior Bowl too. He was whooping ass at the Senior Bowl. So I love this.
Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna stay to the Steelers pick just to
see if Shedeur is
just because there is chance for quarterback, and that's the most exciting thing. So I'll call it there.
19th is Tampa. Right? I'm gonna say Jihad Campbell for Tampa.
Shit, they're playing Sellers of Catan. Oh, dude, he should have gone higher. He should have fucking gone higher, dude.
Yeah, I've got Jihad Campbell going 19th here. Again, what I think you and I mocked him there last time. What I didn't consider though, I think we're gonna go. Jihad Campbell tore his pec. I don't know how much that's gonna matter for his first round stock because that could cause him to fall a little bit. So not necessarily a ton, but he might not go this high. I'm gonna say Jihad Campbell though. This could be Mike Green. This could be James Pierce. This could be Donovan Ezeraku. This could be, number of dudes. But I'm gonna say Jihad Campbell. Gray Zabel is one of my favorite picks of the draft, though. They so desperately needed it, and for once they actually prioritized it because John Schneider
protecting one of your favorite boys.
Interior offensive line. Yeah, absolutely. Like I love Sam Darnold, but I love him enough to admit that is a flaw in his game, is interior pressure. He won't have to worry about it as much now, so that's good. That's good. I'm really glad they did that. dare I say, and I hate to say it, Morgan Freeman is starting to look a little bit old.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I ain't gonna lie, I just saw like the back of his head, and I was like, what's Kareem doing?
He does kind of look like it a little bit from the back, but oh man.
And then he turned around, and I was like, is that Morgan Freeman? What the fuck happened?
Yeah, looking at him, I'm like, yeah, he is looking a little old. I think bald looks good on him though. I like it. I'm a fan. Do like the mook dud on him. It looks good. But yeah, give me they're taking their time with this one. Who's 20 again? That's Denver, right? Both tight ends are gone. Fuck it, that'll be Amarian Hampton. No, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they like Audric Estime. Maybe that's Matthew
I've seen
Golden
Amarian
from
Hampton
Luther
get
Burden.
mocked to the Broncos.
At this point, though, with him, you know, are still being here at pick 19. I hope he goes 29 to the Commanders. I'd love that. Hope the Commanders take him.
I don't.
Well, I know you do for obvious reasons. You know, I know you don't want the Commanders to draft good football players. I do. I think it's fun. I like them. So, you know, you like the Houston Texans. I like the Commanders. You know, we can just have that with each other. So that's okay. You know, we can both love one of each other's division rivals and still.
Well,
be best
one of
friends.
those is noticeably better than the other currently.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. One of them has a noticeably better quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Yes, sir.
Sheesh. I mean, I thought Jay Daniels had a pretty good rookie year, but if you want to bash him, that's up to you.
You were mean to me for no reason.
I'm not. I wasn't being mean to you.
Just kidding. No, both quarterbacks that I was both second overall picks that I was lower on than most. So both have bit me in the ass so far.
Oh. Although one has released their jaw a little bit.
Yes. Well, they're not doing him any favors so far this offseason. Hey, bro, we traded your only good offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's got to be like, what the fuck?
Dog. And then, like, fucking, what's his name? Fantasy champion for you, played at Houston, the University of Houston. Well, I forget his name right now. Wide receiver.
Tank Dell?
Yeah, Tank Dell might not ever play football again.
Relax.
Certainly won't play this year.
Yeah.
So no, I love Nico Collins.
That's all you need. That's all you need, baby. If he can fucking play the full
at
year.
least one other receiver. But
shit, put me out
pick
there.
is in for Tampa here. Give me Jihad Campbell.
Well, Deion Sanders Jr. has tweeted out the rejected will be respected.
Wait.
Oh
yeah, I see it.
Cool, they're now bringing up Lamar Jackson's draft day to try to compare to Shador's.
As if they're even remotely similar levels of
It's
prospect.
like, look, I like Shador. Guys, come on.
I wish Shador had Lamar's athleticism. If Shador inherited his dad's athleticism, he'd be gone by now. 100%. And it would be awesome. Like, I wish Shador had one elite trait in his game that you could point at and be like, that's why he'll succeed.
Swag.
He doesn't have even the accuracy and the completion percentage was high. 1/3 of his passes were screens and RPOs. A lot of that's inflated. Like, there's not a single elite on the field trait. Like, if he had the reason Milroe might
His ability to show off his watch, dog.
The perfect.
Hey, he's got his jersey retired. Put some respect on his name. All right, here's the commissioner.
Good quarterback.
All right, here's the pick.
Jihad Campbell, lock it in.
No.
What we got? Mike Green?
We got Emeka Ibuka.
Fuck! Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. 19th? God damn, I was hoping he'd be there at 35.
There was no way.
No, of course there wasn't, but I was hopeful. There's always guys that don't go that you expect to. No, Ibuka has one of the highest character reports in the entire draft. Also a great player. They needed a slot receiver. This is great for them. I love Ibuka. I mean, you're not gonna have to sell me on this one. I like the JSN comp. It's not a lazy comp. Like a lot of times, people will comp, you know, helmet comps just because he does. Yeah. He is actually similar to JSN. I think that's totally fair. But no, Ibuka is fantastic. One of the rare instances where a guy stays another year in college. Like he would have been a first-round pick last year, or at least top of the second, and he said, "No, I'm coming back." And he won a national championship. Good for him. A lot of effort in the run game, as they're showing right here. Profiles. I mean, he's a slot, but he could play Z as well. You know, he's not slot only. He has the skill set to play at the Z if you want him to. So, great route runner, great hands, great separator. Yeah, still a lot to like about Ibuka. Toughness, yeah, effort, character. Like this is a great pick. So this is one of the easiest evals in the draft this year, where nobody has any kind of varying opinion on Ibuka. Everybody's pretty much the exact same way on him, and it's just the difference of how you value this kind of player. Personally, I think a wide receiver that you're confident is just going to go in and be a 900 receiving yards a year kind of guy, that is absolutely worth a top 20 pick, even if he's never a superstar, which he very well could be. I don't want to put any kind of limit on what he's going to do because I love him. So, but even if he's just a really good wide receiver, you can draft a really good wide receiver 19th and feel really good about it. So, yeah, shout out Ibuka. I like this pick a lot. The only reason I don't love it is because he's not a Titan, and I really wish he was. There will be good receivers available at 35, though, if that's the direction Tennessee wants to go. So, that's fine. 20th, we've got Denver. That could be Hampton. That could be... What's not impossible, I've heard Mason Taylor might go first round, tight end of LFCU. This could be Mason Taylor here at 20. Not outside the realm of possibility.
I'll tell you right now, no.
Okay.
I've spoken.
I've spoken. Still on the clock, Denver is. They might be looking to trade. I'm going to say Hampton. This could be Luther Burden, though. This could be Luther Burden. Golden is still on the board, actually.
Yeah.
Interesting that Ibuka went before Golden. I didn't expect it. I don't hate it. I like Golden a little bit better. But I think Ibuka is one of the highest floors of any player in this entire draft class. I firmly believe that. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no problem with this whatsoever. I do expect Golden to go first round. If Matthew Golden was somehow available at 35, I would sprint that to the podium if I was Tennessee.
How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy? As many Bud Lights as it takes.
Come in. Come in.
Give me one of those.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
The code is 9914 for the men's room. Sorry, what? I got a pretty nice bathroom in there, just in case you need it.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents.
We've been creating it.
Shut the fuck up.
Peyton Manning and Shane Gillis in the same commercial. That shit's awesome.
Oh, and Post Malone.
Yep.
We lead, others follow.
What makes iconic?
That's just a commercial for the fucking bros.
Still less than 2 minutes on the clock here. Denver's still not made the pick. Probably fielding calls. Who would somebody even be moving up for right now? Maybe fielding calls for Shador?
It's the destination. Book your iconic stay at Caesar's Palace.
Turn the off season on again.
God damn, that beef Wellington look good as hell.
For more access, for the picks, the plays, all in one place, all year long.
It's time to get the show started, Green Bay.
I lived in Italy. That was when I started building my passion for football.
It's a hard football journey. Being a zero-star recruit really taught me to put my head down and just keep working.
Playing for Dad, not only is he the coach, we represent
Cool, a fucking Shador Sanders ad for the draft that I'm watching. I'm currently watching.
An ad for the draft. Bro, I'm watching the draft. That's how I'm seeing the ad. Come on, man. God, I love Cam Ward, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy Cam Ward is in two-tone blue. I'd have been happy with Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter or Cam Ward. Like, as I said, the day we secure the #1 pick, as long as it's one of those 3 players, I'm happy. It was Cam Ward. And, yeah, I can't wait to see that this year. It's my dog, for real. Fish is coming. Fuck, who did I lock in here? I don't remember. Fuck, give me Hampton. Oh, Commission's not coming out live. Give me Hampton. They don't look very happy in this green room right now. They might have been taking Ibuka. They might be pissed that he's gone.
Ian Rappaport is saying that the Steelers are split in the room about taking a quarterback. I think Sanders is who he was talking about.
Sanders and Harmon are probably the 2 they're really looking at right now. So I've heard they really like Derek Harmon.
Who's their quarterback right now?
Mason Rudolph. Well, maybe the reason the room is split is because half the room thinks Aaron Rodgers is still coming. Which, if they don't think Rodgers is coming, they should just take Shador here at 21.
Even if you think he's coming.
21 is very fair value for Shador at this point. Like, that's fine.
Because that's like, hey, we're just having a starting caliber quarterback is worth that.
Kamish plus some other guy are coming out. Okay. Hampton is my guess still.
His wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team. Please join me in cheering on Sam as his wish comes.
17. Dude, he just barely made it in to get his wish in.
You have to let me know. Let me know what happens here.
All right, he's
Bowie. What's up, baby?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Jahdae Barron.
Okay, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
You know,
I'm a little surprised well, not necessarily surprised. Like, all the other picks for us have made sense, but it's like he had to go at some point soon. So it's a good pick. Yeah, I like Jahdae Barron a lot. Mostly a slot guy. I don't think he can't play outside. Like, I think he can do it. Yeah, Cooper DeJean comp is a good one. I like that. Better athleticism testing than I expected. About almost 5'11". Yeah, ball skills are certainly good with him. But yeah, you're looking at, day one, this is a great starting slot with some outside flexibility. And nickel is a starter at this point. It's not the 90s anymore. We need to respect the nickel.
Yeah.
That is a real man's football position.
So,
I love Jahdae Barron. This is awesome.
plus, just going to a secondary with, playing with Patrick Surtain.
Yeah.
Riley Moss.
Yeah, great for him. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a lot of fun.
So
Keeping a strength to strength.
Outside. Yeah.
Or strength.
Yeah, let Jahdae Barron play nickel. You've got the no-fly zone is back in Denver. The no-fly zone is back with Patrick Surtain,
just
Riley
look at that.
Moss,
They also
and
got Drake
Jahdae
Greenlaw,
Barron.
who
Yeah.
now removed from the injury even more so. I'm not. Maybe he's not 100% what he was, but 80% of what he was is still a fucking great player.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Nick Benito.
Gang's all here. He's
Sneaky defensive player of the year, season last year.
I love Nick Benito. No, nothing new there. You know how much I love Nick Benito.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
I hope they take a quarterback just for the fun of it, just to make things more interesting.
What Pittsburgh here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Derek Harmon. If it's not Derek Harmon, I think it's Shador Sanders. Or shadow pick here could be Jalen Milroe. Sneaky Jalen Milroe spot here.
I
think they would prefer him to Dark.
They probably got that mocked more just because people had Shador going higher.
Baby, Bowie, hey, I've been seeing a lot of Shador to the Steelers at 21. lately.
Yeah, now that people have come
Benjamin
down off
Albright
him.
today even said like 21 is the earliest he could picture Shador going.
All right, pick
which-
is in.
That's kind of where I've been at for a while here. See if I can't read some lips here. Nah. Okay.
We're seeing the house,
Showing
but
Shador and Dion here on the screen.
no phone call or anything, so I don't know when they do the phone call.
They usually do it before the pick is officially in, like before the card's actually submitted, or sometimes at the same time. But yeah,
I see this fucking guy all the time on like my shorts and stuff doing fucking like street trivia for sports. The Steelers fan that they were showing.
Yeah.
Does that say that they feel like they know they're getting Aaron Rodgers, or they have an absolute plan? Because
Yeah, I'm gonna say Derek Harmon here, but it's obviously if it's not him, I would say Shador Sanders is the guy.
you're telling your fans you got a plan in place.
Now look, I'm just telling you guys.
This could be Matthew Golden. That's not ridiculous either.
That's not ridiculous.
Assuming Pickens is on the move, this could absolutely be Matthew Golden. I don't want to rule that out.
Well, shit, even
Could
if
be
he's not.
Golden or Burden. Yeah. Yeah, regardless. I mean, they could use a third receiver in that role.
All right, Commish is on the stage.
All right, yes, sir.
Final.
Derek Harmon, though, lock it in.
Derek Harmon?
Lock it in. Yeah, Derek Harmon's my pick.
All right, here we
Just
are.
want to throw some other options out.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon.
Okay, they took Derek Harmon.
Yes, sir. Where am I at right now on how many I've gotten right? I got the first 7 right.
I have no idea.
I got Tyler Warren. And then I got, what was after Warren? Jalen Walker. And then I got Gray Zabel. And then I got Derek Harmon. I've got an 11 out of 21 right so far. Pretty good. It's pretty
I
good. I'll
still
take it.
think if I'm the Giants, I'm trying to get in the very end
Get
of
back
this.
up here and get Shador.
Shador, Dart,
well,
whoever they
fuck.
prefer.
It would have been cool if the Browns stuck in pick at 12, or excuse me, at 2, and then they traded up and got Shador, and they would have reunited them. That would have been pretty cool. But regardless, if you're, especially Cleveland now, Cleveland could be more than willing to move up now that they do have. Actually, maybe Cleveland having 2 first-round picks next year is them saying, "Hey, we're willing to wait next year for this quarterback."
That's fair.
Especially if Stefanski thinks he has job security, which maybe he does.
He might. I think.
Sure.
I still think he's a good coach. It's just man. I mean, it's tough with the hand he's been dealt in terms of quarterback
if
play.
he can do more with less this year, like he did a couple years ago, I don't think he has anything to worry about. You know, he's got Flacco again. He's got Kenny Pickett. If he can make chicken salad out of chicken shit with a Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco QB room this year,
I think it also depends on his opinion of getting Deshaun Watson at the time. I'm not saying he was against it, but if he wasn't banging the table for it, they might be like, well, all right, you didn't ask for this, so we can't blame you too much.
See, if Kosa Loveland was still on the board, I would say this is the most obvious Chargers pick ever, but he's
I'm
not.
gonna
so
call
I
it.
don't know. What's it?
I'm gonna call it.
What is it?
Going to sleep.
Oh, Matthew Golden. Oh, you're gonna call it. Oh, like
Yeah,
go
I'm
to
leaving.
bed. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you take care, brother. I
Forgot
think this
to
is
change.
Matthew Golden here, by the way.
All right. Well, hopefully. All right. Final prediction. Does another quarterback go in these last couple picks?
No.
No.
I
All right.
like I've said before. I think only one quarterback goes first round. I think it's Cam Ward. And he's
I'm
obviously
gonna
went
choose
first
to
overall.
believe that one more goes. I
think one more could go. I'd be surprised if more than one more went.
At this point,
I
yeah.
think we'll see 3.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah. Now that we made it past Pitt, like who else? The Rams could take one, maybe. Somebody might trade up for what Cleveland or the Giants could trade it back into the first round. For
That's what
one.
I'm thinking
New
happens.
Orleans,
Like,
maybe
get that 5th year. But anyways, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you anybody who
All right,
tuned in. Fuck Nico Harrison. I don't know. Maybe it's no longer fuck Jerry Jones. I don't know.
We'll see how good Tyler Booker is.
We'll see. All right.